Hello everyone and welcome to episode 5 of Pentiment. We're going to be picking up exactly where we left off, which is on the cusp of investigating and as always, spoiler alert, because we're here in episode 5, we were ways into the game, just giving everybody a chance to jump out if they wanted to. A second major murder. Otto has been murdered. A large pallet or lift of concrete was dropped on his head very conveniently, and before he could show anybody the head of Saint Moritz, I think it was. And hello to Jägermeister and Maxine. Jägermeister is very excited that we're playing some Peppermint. I don't know that Peppermint has been invented in the 16th century. I assume that mint is available. I don't know about Peppermint. So, as of the last episode, and I hope that you both had a wonderful Tuesday, by the way. It is a fantastic day here. Like a perfect mid-spring day. It's so wonderful. It's warm, it's sunny, it's dry, it's not too humid. It was absolutely glorious today. But here in the world of Pentiment, we have one day to determine to try to track down the true killer of Otto. We've only got the one day. It's not a real-time clock, but we're going to have to spend some time periods here. And as of the last episode, we wanted to find the flowers that had been left behind by the person that we saw fleeing in the woods. I'm terming it as fleeing. Maxine is saying that for her, it was sunny, but cold and windy. Well, hopefully the weather picks up. Hello, Master Mola. Anything I can offer for you? Yes, actually. You were pretty vocal against Otto in the town commons. What was that about? Just what I said then. I don't want anyone to get hurt, especially now. We've already had one death in Tassing. We don't need any more. Doesn't explain why you spoke out. Otto never advocated for violence. That's very true. You were opposed to Otto's ideas, though. He spoke against violence. Okay, I like that even more. Otto was an ideologue. He didn't see the reality of the situation. The Golden Hand relies on pilgrims and travelers for its business, Andreas. If Otto got his way, everything would be chaos. Swabia is burning as it is. We need the law to live civilized lives, Andreas. What Otto was advocating for scared me. Holding Peter back. Well, that's true. Let's focus on the crime. I'll do whatever I can to find the murderer and instill order again, Hannah. Thank you, Master Muller. I wish you the best of luck. Jägermeister is saying... I was going to say, have I never gone over there? Jägermeister was saying that it's 55 and sunny for him, but what was earlier, and it's downpouring now. The sunny part was earlier. Okay, I don't feel like we've ever seen or spoken with Joshua, and we're not going to talk to him now.
Oh, Master Mahler, is there anything I can do for you?
Nico, have you heard anyone in here talking about Otto's murder? Not just talking about it, but, you know. Yeah, you know. Exactly.
Was it something to do with it? No, I think I'd remember something like that.
Oh, something like that.
Then again, I try not to eavesdrop in conversations. I don't want to get yelled at, or worse. But maybe you could find some more luck. Find more luck talking to people. Beer always tends to loosen people's lips. Buy a round for everyone, and you can have the run of the place. You'll be here for a while, though.
No, we have a specific thing that we want to do, but maybe later.
Until then.
I am very interested in the fact that we cannot talk to such a colorful individual. So, yeah, to recap, the previous night was the something of St. John's, the Festival of St. John's, the Festival something of St. John's, and Feast of St. John's. And we were in the woods, and a very large person ran past us. I described him as being Big Jorg big, but then we discovered that Big Jorg was, not that person unless he had teleportation Jason Voorhees powers. And that person dropped some flowers as they ran. They were bright yellow flowers. And I can think of a couple places where there are flowers, and one of them is in the garden at the Abbey. And I want to make it clear, I did not go back and watch any of the previous episodes, but I was thinking that there's two places that we see flowers. One is sort of growing in the wild, in the meadow, and in the forest, but then the other one is here in the convent garden, and I wanted to see if we saw any yellow flowers like those right there. Ah, the many-petaled cinquefoil. It grows so easily, and some consider it a weed. Okay, apparently we're not ready to consider if that's right. That looks like the flowers to me, with like the bright yellow and the many petals, but I guess not yet. Hello? Who's there? Hello, Sister Margaret. It's Andreas Moller, the artist. Oh, Master Moller. Mother Illuminata said you'd returned. Is there someone else with you? Yes, my apprentice Caspar. Hello? I'm standing partway behind the house. God bless you, Caspar. You smell even more of paint than your master. Is it bad form to explain to him in a way that he understands? Hello to Hickey. This might be, I don't know, but this could conceivably be the very first blind person that he's ever met. I don't know what he does and doesn't know. I feel like... I don't feel like this is rude to simply explain to him, hey, she's smart, she can hear, she can smell, she can touch, she just can't see, and she gets around using other capacities. Oh, thank you? Haha, you're funny. Anyway, should you go? Mother Illuminata doesn't like it when we're distracted from our duties. Of course, until later, sister. God bless you, Master Moller, and you too, Caspar. I would have liked to ask one of these, like, even if the flower doesn't grow here, it seems like this would be the crew who could answer what it is. God bless you, Master Moller. God bless you, Sister Matilda. I did not expect to see you again, Master Moller. I see the Lord has blessed you. See the Lord put much... Well, no, I'm not going to say that. He has blessed the work of my hands, yes. May you bring him glory in your works. Thank you, sister. How are the other sisters? We pray for the resolution between the abbot and the townsfolk. I don't like the thought of brothers strapped in the library. Who knows how long this could go on. Once we find Otto's killer, Tasking will return to peace. Let's focus on this. Like, Tasking has other problems for sure, but we want to have a conversation about solving the murder. I pray you are right, Master Moller. Godspeed in your investigation. Forgive me, I must return to my duties. God bless you. And you, sister. What? Just, it feels like a million things that we're not talking to them about. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Sister Gertrude. Do you have a spare moment? I have an herbal question. Okay, at least we're asking somebody. Oh, Master Moller, I'd be delighted. You know I always have time for my plants. How can I help you? Do you recognize these flowers or know where they might grow? Oh, yes, they're local flowers. We call these marsh marigolds. They grow near the shrine of St. Satya in the forest outside the monastery. Their petals are wonderful for all sorts of aches and pains, but these look so dry already. Sorry, Sister Gertrude, but we really must be off. Okay, so they were dried. That seems relevant. They weren't recently picked. Unless they dry out very quickly. I don't know. Just one of those questions that we might have asked. Marquack, oh my goodness, thank you so much. Also, I don't know why Streamlabs is saying % Marquack has cheered 500 bits. We'll have to look into that. But, Marquack, thank you very, very much. That's very generous. You've only just come in about 10 minutes in. We have, somewhat accidentally, located the sister who would tell us about the flowers, and we know to check the Shrine of St. Satya. God bless you, Master Muller. I don't know. There's so many characters. God bless you, Sister Sophie. It's good to see you again. And you, Master Muller. The garden looks spectacular. You've taken good care of it. I know it's been some time, Master Muller, but I must remind you of my vows. I cannot speak with men. Ah, that's right. Forgive me, sister. God bless you, Master Muller. Okay, let's head to the shrine of Saint Satya. Maxine also does not know why it does the random special character in front of the messages. It does that on other streams too. How odd. As long as it functions, because, like, it's nice to know when something awesome happens in stream so that I can acknowledge it. Yeah, Marquack, Maxine, Hickey, Jägermeister, I hope your Tuesday's been going well. We talked a little bit about how nice the weather has been, but just on the whole, I hope it's been a nice... Master, I think I see an opening behind these trees that leads to a deeper part of the forest. Could this be where that mysterious costume figure ran when Otto was murdered? We should see where it leads. It could take a while, though. I'll tell you what. Why don't we go make sure that there's nothing else we can do? Like, that's definitely our best lead, I think. But let's walk around and see if there's anybody else to talk to or any other information that isn't yet going to take up time. What about these, Master Andreas? No, these flowers are red. They don't match what you found. I guess we're not going to check those bright yellow flowers. Marquack says, whenever I see Pentiment, I misread it as penitent, and think about Indiana Jones and the Last Crusaders. Only the penitent man shall pass. It is entirely possible that the only reason I have a sense of the definition of penitent is because of that movie. Master Andreas, more flowers. Still not quite the match we're looking for. Surely we'll find the right ones. Oh, by the way, a couple people following up on... I don't want to go into the whole thing today, but following up on my heated thoughts about the Matrix Resurrections, a couple people sent a link to... you've got to be kidding me right now. Oh, no. So it's a video. Sam Witwer, that's the name. A video to, like, a 6-minute... explanation, description that Sam Witwer gave on his appreciation for and fandom of George Lucas. Not simply the movies of George Lucas, but George Lucas as a pioneer, George Lucas as an inventor, George Lucas as somebody who has revolutionized the art of filmmaking in a way that everyone has benefited from for the better part of a full generation now. And that, it's again, without going too deep into it, I am prepared to acknowledge that there might be depths and meaning to the Matrix Resurrections that I was absolutely unable to pull out from watching the movie. But, again, I'm not disappointed in the Matrix Resurrections because it wasn't the first movie. I'm disappointed in the Matrix Resurrections and disliked it to an extreme degree because it wasn't anything. It removed, in my opinion, anything and everything that I appreciated about that first movie or its two sequels, and then inserted nothing to replace those things. The idea that the creators would want to do something fresh and new is one that I can understand and respect. They did nothing fresh nor new, is the problem with that plan. I would also compare it to my opinion of Terminator Dark Fate, which is another kind of late-to-the-party follow-up to a storied franchise that people had a lot of appreciation for and generally feel has fallen into somewhat of a disrepair due to a number of lackluster and poorly shepherded sequels. And now they come back years later with members of the original cast to tell another story building off of the Terminator 2. And it was awesome. It was so good. Like, Terminator Dark Fate is, in my opinion, a masterclass in the way that sort of late-to-the-party sequel can be handled. It's not the only way, but man, was it great. I love Dark Fate. I think that Dark Fate is critically underappreciated. Anyway, I did not mean to get off on this. I just wanted to acknowledge that I did watch the entire Sam Witwer video and would acknowledge it in greater depth when we're not playing a game that requires so much dialogue. And hello to More Than a Mia. Oh, who was asking if she walked into a continuation of The Matrix Resurrections. More just like a postscript, a very brief well, not like mid-script. Here's some flowers, master. Close, but not a match to the ones that you found. Let's keep searching. Oh, and, hold on, let me just scroll back slightly because Maxine has some information. Someone had the same issue with Streamlabs and sent an email to Streamlabs directly. Their response was, please verify that your CloudBot is moderated in your chat. It should be. If not moderated, random symbols may appear at the beginning of CloudBot chat responses. If this does not resolve the issue, please reset your CloudBot by following these steps. So I'll look into that, Maxine. It's curious, but it's still functional, which is the most important thing. Okay, so we looked at that. We talked to Old Smokey, such as we can. And I'm not going to continue going on about a different entertainment product. I like it when people offer up something for conversation and would like to discuss it. Sam Witwer is very, very well spoken on it and says a lot of things with which I agree and which I have always agreed for a long time now. My issue with George Lucas is not his forward-thinking mentality towards the art of making movies, but rather the movies that he makes, which for a while now I haven't found to be ones that I enjoy. That's not to say that he's not an extremely talented filmmaker and producer. I just feel like he is at his best when he has others to oversee some of the writing and directing decisions that are made. Good to see you, Andreas. Hello, Kat. Martin seems different from how I remembered him. What changed? Oh, that's right. He was still gone by the time you left Tassing. He returned several weeks later, like he always did. Was it his travels or time that changed him? Only God knows the truth of a man's heart, but I suspect the challenges he faced on the road improved his memories of home. He hasn't stolen anything or run off in years. Truly, the Lord provides for his faithful. He and Otto were arguing the other day, though. Do you know why? Were they? I'm sorry, Andreas, but I don't know anything about that. Martin supports Otto in his kazoo against the Abbott's taxes. They didn't have any cause to fight. I don't know, Kat. Their argument was quite heated. Would Martin have any reason to hurt Otto? Of course not. They'd become friends, close friends these past few years, like brothers. Even brothers quarrel. After Franz died, God blessed me by returning my son to me healed of his darkness. We should be giving thanks that the Lord led Martin to the light. Also, Andreas, I don't think that there's any history of brothers murdering each other. I mean, that would have come up at some point. Like, you're big into the Bible. I can't think of any stories like that. I don't know why Andreas would say that men like him don't change. That's a wild, crazy charge. It's nonsense. I didn't mean to disturb you. I'm just trying to find out who really killed Otto. Trust me, Andreas. I know my own son. Martin would never do such a thing. Thank you for talking with me, Kat. Oh, yeah, Marquardt, I'm so sorry. Yes, Otto has been killed by a large platform, a large pallet of concrete or stone dropped onto his head. Thank you for hearing me out. Until later, Andreas. Until then. So we have a new murder that we're investigating, and I do want to follow the path in the woods, but I wanted to look around to see if there's any other information we can pull without spending time.
Hello, Andreas.
Hello, Andreas. Could you spare a moment, Brigida? I suppose. What do you need? It was so strange seeing Martin. What do you mean? It seems like he came back from his travels a changed man. For the better, yes. For all the grief he gave me, we're happy now. Is that so bad? No, of course not. He did get into an argument with Otto when I was coming into town, though. What happened there? Why all the questions about my husband, Andreas? What's the difference between these two, I think? I'm looking for any reason someone might want to murder Otto. I'm trying to figure out who murdered Otto. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go with this one. Well, then again, the any reason... So it's not any reason somebody might have wanted to. I'm looking for who did it. So I'm gonna say the second thing. Well, it certainly wasn't Martin. Otto was pressing Martin to support him in the town commons, Andreas. Martin has changed, but his history in this town is remembered. He doesn't want to cause more trouble. He didn't want to speak in the commons, because, though, he's afraid of the abbot. They squabbled over it, that's all. Otto threatened Martin if he didn't cooperate. What was your husband so afraid? What was your husband so afraid Otto knew? Oh, awesome! We get to do a persuade, and we did it. We didn't accuse Martin of murder in Act 1, because that would have been stupid. Complimented Martin's change for the better, which, yeah, why wouldn't we? And then spoke well of Martin's return. Help me understand the truth. Martin does have a secret, I'll tell you. Martin never came back. What? My Martin never came back. He died on the road? Is this a metaphorical death, or is this a different person? Did a different dude come back? The man who came back is Jobst Farber. Wait, I can't... I really want to make sure this is not, like, metaphorically Martin died or whatever. He traveled with my husband, and when Martin died, he took my husband's place. They looked alike. No one even noticed. Jobst... And I don't know if I'm saying this name correctly, I've never seen it before. Jobst had been a better husband than Martin ever was. He had a rough past, but he's a changed man. He saved the farm and our family. He works hard and lets me spend as much time with Veronica as I want. Veronica is... Oh, really? Okay, I'm not surprised. He's a miracle I never expected to have. I don't know how Otto found out, but I'm not surprised he held it over Jobst to get his way. That wasn't fair of Otto, but Jobst wouldn't kill Otto over it. But he has gotten into trouble before, hasn't he? I have to say, it's conceivable that if Jobst is happy with his life here, and somebody like Otto came along and started blackmailing him, I don't know the history of this dude. It's... When I thought it was Martin, then I was like, Martin has worked hard to turn over a new leaf in this town. He came home, he rededicated himself to his wife. Everything's cool. What argument could he possibly have that would make him turn over that leaf and go become a murderer? But now that we know, because as far as we know, he's never murdered anybody before. Martin, or who we thought was Martin, talked about being a highwayman, a brigand on the road, but we don't know if that involves murder. He could have just shooken people down. Like, I don't know. So, the thing is, now, Martin's not Martin. Martin is somebody else. And for all I know, this guy spent his whole life murdering and then decided that he felt better doing something else with his time. But when it was threatened to have his brand new life that he sort of like, through a lot of effort and a lot of luck, found his way into, maybe it's like, well, time to get out the old tools. Like, who knows? If anyone finds out he's impersonating Martin, he could face a criminal charge. The trouble is that that sounds a bit like a threat from me, as opposed to an acknowledgement that, you know what, let's say that, because I hope Brigida knows Andreas well enough to say, I'm not threatening him, I'm just pointing out it's a motive. One far less severe than murder. Please, Andreas, I'm pregnant with his child. He's a good man. Leave us out of this. I want to say this with the intention of saying keeping Brigida, the baby, maybe Veronica, safe. But I feel like with the family in there, Brigida perceived Martin to be part of her family. I guess this is what I'm thinking of. Jobst isn't Martin. You don't know what he could be capable of. Or more specifically, I don't know what he could be capable of. Maybe. I'll see you later, Andreas. Until then. So, can I go talk to this dude? Because that seems like a big damn deal. No, I can't. Okay, well, what does this mean to us? What do we see in the journal? So, I'm going to be involved in solving another murder. Father Gurnet couldn't have killed Otto. More importantly, I can't let Peter endanger both the library and the monks. I need to work quickly. Yeah, for the benefit of Marquardt, like, we were with Father Gurnet when the murder occurred. And we can also, just by dint of who we saw, rule out a number of people who would have been the cloaked figure that we saw running away from the direction of the crime. Not the scene of the crime, because, I mean, there's a lot of things in that direction. But we did see a big person running away, and then when we got to the scene of the crime, we saw a bunch of people there. So we at least know that that group of people weren't involved in the fleeing. Speak with Father Thomas to see about the St. John's Day confessions. That's such a stretch, though. The townsfolk will be coming in to confess their sins. I should also visit Lenhart Mueller. He's heavily invested in what's happening. He must know something. I can ask around the Golden Hand to learn what the burghers have heard from locals and travelers. I also need to search the forest to find the flowers that dropped from the figure who ran past us. Yeah, that last thing is what I'm mostly on. So, Sister Gertrude was familiar with the flower, the marsh marigold, and it grows in an area around St. Satia's shrine. Here we go. So this is Martin's stuff. Brigida admitted to knowing all along that the Martin Bauer who returned to Tazing was actually a man named Jobst Farber. She says she kept his secret because she much preferred Jobst as a husband to Martin. It's clear to me from the evidence I've gathered the man has been calling himself Martin Bauer for the last several years is actually an imposter named Jobst's father. Yeah, all of the evidence that I gathered. Namely the fact that she told me that. Be careful about going to the woods in case today's the day the teddy bears have their picnic. I can beat up teddy bears, though, and then take their picnic baskets. I feel like well, maybe Andreas can't. He spent his whole life in front of an easel not doing push-ups or whatever. Nico couldn't tell me anything specific about Otto's death, but he suggested a few drinks might loosen the customer's lips. Yeah, I don't want to do that right now. Even though Lenhart Mueller was with Baltus and Werner when Otto was killed, I should still talk to him. He openly opposed Otto in the Commons and has a hostile relationship with the peasants. I do think that maybe we should go talk to him, but as soon as he says, "Oh, I've got a long time to spend with you. Why don't you pull up a chair?" I'm gonna leave because I want to go... Son of a bitch. Hold on. I want to go look for the flowers. Oh, and hello to Patikin and Maxine, everybody raiding over. I hope that you've had a wonderful Tuesday so far. We've been reminiscing on the fact that it's been just absolutely phenomenal. Hey, there's Paul. Absolutely phenomenal weather here. Like, look how nice the day is in the world of Pentiment. That nice of a day. Super nice.
Hello, Master Moeller.
Hello, Paul. Meet Caspar, my assistant. Oh, hello.
Do you work with Master Mahler? Have you done real art?
I guess. I've been doing sketches of Tassing while we're here. I like this because we encouraged Paul to be an artist. Yeah, no, I like this. All art created from the artist's heart is real art, Paul. That's the I moo to you moo too way. You don't need fancy paints or canvases to be an artist. You need a really high quality digital camera.
You think so?
Sure. How's your art going?
Shh. Not where Dad can hear.
Oh, right. How's the art going?
Haha, I've been practicing a lot more. Klaus even showed me a big book full of prints. He said they use a technique called wood cutting. Have you ever done wood cutting, Master Mahler?
No, I spent most of my time learning the finer techniques of oil painting.
I wish Dad would change his mind about art.
I feel like I do know. I'm worried about saying this, that Paul might go to show his father the art and get like a caning or something. Yeah, Maxine said that now there was no random character in the Streamlabs message. Maybe it's on certain messages. It's unknown at this time. Patikin, how was God of War? Oh, and Mia, thank you for doing the shout-out. Patikin, could you also do a shout-out for Mia as well? Let's go with You Never Know.
I hope so. I should get back to helping my dab. See you later, Master Mahler. See you, Caspar.
Until then. Okay, let's go into the Mueller household. Patikin, thank you.
Look at this dog. Oh, Staub.
Caspar could not be less interested. Marquack, thank you so much for the cheer. Marquack, I really appreciate it very, very much. Okay, let's have a chat with Lenhart here.
Andreas, welcome back to Tassing. Though perhaps it is not so welcome, given that you arrived just in time for another murder. Quite unfortunate timing for you.
I mean, I know who Baltus is, but I don't want it to be underlined forever. There he is. Yeah, as Mia says, amazing, and thank you for the support. And as Maxine says, no % sign. And we didn't change anything. You guys would have seen it flicker out or something happen with the sound. Like, we try to avoid alt-tabbing as much as possible. So, who knows? Random Streamlabs weirdness. Let's go with this. I'm not looking to antagonize this dude, especially since he has a rock-solid alibi. If I can find the real killer and prevent more bloodshed, maybe it's a good thing I was here.
Just stole them. Either way, they'll see the error of their ways, or the Duke will send soldiers to Tassing. Yes, a show of force. That will quench the peasant's bloodlust.
I don't perceive that as being worthy of a response.
In any case, if you get tired of investigating, my door is open. If you'd like to join my family for a meal or see the mountains, you just let me know.
Let me go with another time. Lady B! Oh my goodness, the hype train is close now. Lady B, thank you so much for the cheer. Lady B, before I, advance this, the charity event that you have coming up in May, is that the one where you go, you stream all night, and then you have that camera that faces out to, catch the dawn? I'm trying to remember what it was called, but you did it last year as well, right? Oh my god! Okay, hold on. Lady B says, yes, that's the one. I apologize. There's going to be a short delay. Grumpy has just gifted 20 subs to the channel. Hold on a second. Oh, and awesome. It's not going to let me look at them. Hold on. We'll get this done. Stupid chat. There we... Hold on. We'll get there. We'll get there. Up. Up. Down. Christ almighty. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Grumpy. All the way to the end of a level 5 hype train. Thanks to Marquack, Lady B, and now Grumpy with gift subs to Mr. Asylum X, Sarah Smunderling, Dan Trax, it looks like, The Things Enjoyer, I guess the Enjoyer of Things, Ollie JQ, Sparks, please scroll down now. This stupid effing thing, I swear to God. Hold on one thing. This will be easier. Okay, we'll do it this way. More awesome things are happening. Hold on. Ollie JQ, Sparks, Pal Your Sal, SD Sander, Ashes of Saturn, Marquack, Mr. Torg, Mez PT, Edwin Tong, LK Goose, Guinness Por Vita, Chappers, 357 Guts, Hanchiro, and Wood. And just, that's so many. Thank you to Marquack for the cheer. Thank you to Lady B for the cheer. Thank you to Grumpy for all the gift subs, who insisted it was not him. But I think that Streamlabs has outed that. So seriously, thank you very much. As Maxine says, a level 5 hype train instantly, followed by a 300 bit cheer from Mia. And as Grumpy says, Marquack says, I'm so not with the words right now. Marquack is, oh my God. It's so much. Marquack was thanking Grumpy for the subscription, and then Marquack cheered another 2,000 bits. Hello to Innertooth, who had to do a second roar because for some reason the first one did not show up, but the second one very much did. Innertooth, thank you so much for coming in. Welcome in. You're in the middle of a big hype train, and we're about to beat the record, it looks like. Also, Grumpy is saying that if Moo murders him, it shall be live streamed. So let's make sure to check the schedule at twitch.tv/Grumpy and or at twitch.tv/IMooDoYouMoo2, and we'll have to see which one of them gets the exclusive rights to the spousal murder. And hello to Innertooth. And Grumpy is predicting that it will be called the Stomping of Grumpy or Dead Space Moo Edition. You guys, thank you so much. That it never ceases to amaze. And here's another 200 bits from More Than a Mia. You guys, thank you very much. Like episode 5 of Pentiment. It is always amazing when people gift subs or cheer or for, you know, just any sort of support. So when it happens on a random episode of a game that is just my best attempt at trying to give some unique voices and follow along with the story, I always appreciate it so much, and thank you so much. Innertooth is saying that Mia stopped playing Farm Sim because of Innertooth. I think that Mia's plan was always to go for 1 year. So I would not fret about that. If Mia had stopped playing because of you, it would have been called, I suspect that she would have let us know by calling it, what's the opposite of a fuck you? It would have been, I love Farm Sim and I love Innertooth. And then you would know that you were the reason. But you, Innertooth, got all the fuck yous, and we know that that is Mia's love language. Jesus Christ. Marquack has now cheered another 1,500 bits. That has propelled us, I think, to an all-new record. Sorry, I do want to continue with the game, but yes, that is a new record for us in hype trains, I believe. Although the animation is taking a long time to play out. I think that is correct. Level 6 is now complete. Sorry, Mia said, I love you, Angel. Oh, wait, I mean, fuck you, Angel. Maxine is apparently trying to cheer, but it's not allowing. Maxine, if Twitch is having any sort of technical issues, fear not. We are... Now, why is it saying we're about to beat our record? It said that at the last level. That is dirty pool, Twitch. The point is, we have achieved a massive level of success here for our hype train. Thank you guys so much. And Marquack is saying the all-time is 51% to level 8. I think that Twitch should say that more up front, because I was taking it at its word when it said about to beat your latest record when we were at the previous level. I am amazed and humbled that we got to a level 1 hype train. You guys, seriously, thank you guys very much. Lady V is saying the computer says no. I tried to send a cheer to Angel, but the computer said no, no, no. Maxine is saying it doesn't work. Maxine, it is very much the thought that counts. I appreciate it very, very much. Let's take a look at Lenhart here, who's been waiting very patiently as we say that we're not going to go look at the mountains. Lenhart could very likely give us more information about this, but what I do know will bring us more information is the flowers that the mysterious person who was running away could give us. So let's head towards the meadow. Lady B is saying, oh, I think we're being treated with the tongue sticky out of outy face. Yeah, who is that? Is that... Oh shit, I'm getting my singers. That's not Adele, is it? Who was that? That was... Like I said, I'm very bad with names. Yes, we always pet Schlau at least once a day in our tooth. Schlau and Mausfunger and who did we see before? Staub? Well, Staub's a dog, but we pet him too. Amy Winehouse, thank you, Lady B. Okay. We talked to Lenhard. We talked to the sisters. What else were we gonna do? We talked to the miller. I don't want to buy around at the Golden Hand. Yeah, I want to go find the yellow flowers. I honestly think that is our best plan. Oh, Maxine has now successfully cheered 100 bits. Maxine, thank you very, very much. Innertooth says, if there's a dog or cat in the game and you cannot pet it, the game is rubbish. I agree. Every animal should have a pet option, including geese, ducks, frogs. We should always be able to interact with the wildlife. And Maxine is noting that apparently it needed a reload. Yeah, Twitch has been odd, like between that and the odd % sign. So I think we're ready to see where it's going. Oh, but Lady B, the reason I asked about that charity event is that that was so awesome last year. Like, I'm really looking forward to that. Lady B, can you put into chat where can you put into chat what that's in like early May, I think like May 6th or something like that. Can you put that in there? And Lady B is saying, what about bears? They need love too. Oh, yes. If a bear comes at you in the woods, don't run away. You walk up to that bear, put your hand on its chest and say, bear, I'm not afraid. I know about bears. Absolutely do that. Yes, pet the bear. Okay, I should maybe take a quick note for the younger people in chat. Don't pet bears. Don't interact with them. Go away from the bears. But in your video game, go ahead and pet the bears. That's fine. May 6th. ES Art Lady B. Yeah, if we have not yet done one, can we also do a shout out for Lady B for this upcoming charity event? And also, she's a wonderful streamer and artist. ES Art _ Lady B. I always have to check the syntax to make sure that I get it correct. What are these buildings? What is this place? It's some kind of Roman ruin, like the aqueduct in the meadow. Look, Master Andreas, the flowers. Ah, finally. Maybe we'll find something useful after all. Now, do we care about the fact, let's look around, that the flowers were dried? Because that's what Sister Gertrude said. A Roman depiction of a nymph. There's an inscription underneath, probably a dedication. There we go. Hype train complete. I'm sorry, I'll read this in 1 second. Tegan was saying that I had the game pause at the best place. Yes, choo-choos. Wow, this is awesome. Because I know that for a while people had like all of the hype train emotes, but it looks like at least Maxine and Grumpy got some. Hopefully others as well. You guys, I really mean it. I was talking today was a very productive day. It was a wonderful day outside. Even so, that has really lifted my spirits. I appreciate it very, very much, you guys. Thank you. The Romans believed that keeping the nymph of the spring happy would ensure their water stayed fresh. The cistern must have doubled as her temple. It's also very echoing here. I didn't expect to see any Latin inside an aqueduct. This Latin is carved sloppily into the stone. That's odd. Is that what it looks like, Master Andreas? Yes, the costume the killer was wearing when they ran past us. I would not have recognized that. I thought it was just like a lump of hay. So much for us finding it in the home of the killer. Well, perhaps there's a clue inside. As he searches, Maxine is saying, so it seems the initial gift sub or cheer that kicks off the hype train doesn't count for the conductor badge. That's odd. But I will say that, Maxine, I do see a conductor badge on your account at this moment. Yeah, in that chat. Or I think it is. It looks like a purple train. Is that the conductor? Or are there different colors of trains? When Florian examined the code of Baron Rothvogel, I have you, Master Andreas. Please continue with what you were saying. Caspar, go get help. I won't let you fall. It's not a long drop. Just get someone to bring a rope. I can't abandon you, Master. Bringing me a rope isn't abandoning me. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's going to set his mind at ease and underscore that what we need is a way out. Not like we can't get out now, so go get us a way out. And don't get dragged in. I suppose that is true. Stupid asshole. Caspar, have I mentioned recently that you're fired? Well, we're all wet, but I don't think I hurt anything. Oh, good. That'll come in handy when you're seeking new employment. I guess that really wasn't that long of a fall. I'm sorry. I'm like... God damn it. I don't know how I don't say this. Andreas was incredibly reasonable. Go get a rope. This is important. Do what I say, and he doesn't. Like, maybe... I don't know how he listens as an artist, but he sure shit doesn't listen as a Tomb Raider. Like, go get the thing. As Lady B says, you had one job. Maxine has the one for Hype Train supporter. Grumpy should have a conductor badge now because of the gift subs. Oh, and Solid Chrome Hickey's saying right on cue, but I'm not sure which one. Also, I have a feeling that this is how Caspar the Ghost got his name, because this kid deserves to be dead. Not really, but I'm very disappointed in him. It should be remembered. Oh, right. I'm sorry, Master Mahler. Okay, let's not, make, infinite recriminations. It's all right. We'll find a way out. Like, maybe tonight, after we've both had a chance to chill out, Caspar, just to reiterate, if I tell you to go do something, please go do it, because this would have been way easier. Of course, Master. I wish we had a little more light down here. I can't see a thing. Can you? I'm gonna louk around to see if I can find a way out. Is he making a torch? Okay. Hold on, I want to watch this animation. This is great. Does this work? Well, Caspar, I'll tell you what. I'll get you you're in the door for a new interview. We'll see if we can work out some sort of new arrangement, but it'll be at a severe pay cut. I'm kind of impressed. Yeah. I just remembered how flammable these brush rags are. What's a brush rag? as Mark Black says, if he keeps this up, he's going to wind up as Casper the Friendly Ghost. Lady B is saying he's a magician, indeed, because you would think that most cloth would just burn away instantly. Don't you usually have to, like, soak these in pitch? Like, get some tar on them, and then they burn for a long time? Why were you carrying around the flint and steel? Well, you never know when you might need some fire. Clearly true. What is this place? A cistern. It must collect water from the spring to feed it into the aqueduct. The aqueduct in the meadow? I suppose so. Then all we need to do is follow it back. Perhaps. Okay, I just wanted to make sure there was nothing over there. Also, Mia is asking Grumpy to remind Moo that she has a game to pick from the list. Because she won the giveaway the other day. It looks like the tunnel collapsed here, Master. It must lead towards the town. It looks like there's a gap. Do you want me to try to squeeze through? I would way rather look around a lot more first, because if that rubble shifts, it could crush him. No. Of course, Master. There must be another way we can go. I really liked when Andreas was falling and the speech bubble was still filling out, and then the speech bubble moved with him as he fell. That was very funny. Innertooth is saying that he's gonna let Moo pick first, and then he'll pick afterwards. I do want to check that other... Oh, no, hold on. That looks like it's out onto the aqueduct, which feels like it's going to be very, very high, but I want to see that the other doorway that we passed. Where do you think this goes? Well, it goes up, so it probably leads out. I don't think I can squeeze through that gap. We need to find something to move the rock, something to give us leverage. Wait. Huh? Never mind. Let's find a way out of here. Oh, did I not take the listening well background? Okay, let's see what's up here. Again, I feel like this is going to put us out at the top of the aqueduct, but since we advised Paul to do art, maybe he's going to be doing art at the aqueduct, the Roman ruins, and he will see us. Jump across. Is that a good idea? I guess so. Little disappointed we didn't get an animation there, but I'm okay. I'm being asked if I want to play Hollow Knight someday, and I'm so sorry that the last part is Doctor, so I can go with that. I'm just not sure how to pronounce the first part. I will be playing Hollow Knight someday. We have it on Steam. We actually also have it on Switch, but I'd probably play the Steam version, and I would like to play it someday. But hello to you and welcome. The actual question was, do I not want to play Hollow Knight someday? So I guess... no, I don't not want to play it, but I've heard excellent things about Hollow Knight, and isn't, well, let's look up here. Silk Song, isn't that the sequel? I think that comes out pretty soon. There's a big grate. Maybe we can get out that way. It's too high for either of us to reach. Climb on my shoulders and see if you can push it out of the way. It looks like a kitchen. I feel like this is in the Abbey, by the way. The Abbey kitchen? What else is up there? Oh, the Abbey kitchen was a question. I don't think so. It's big, though. Of course, we must be under the convent. Do you see any of the nuns? No. Hello? Nothing. Where could they be? I doubt the sisters loiter in the kitchen all day long. Can you lift the grate off? There's something heavy above me. I can only lift it a little, and I don't think I can squeeze through. I might be able to reach. I got a fire poker. I was gonna say, now we can move the rocks. Oh, of course, Master. See, this is better than just, like, haranguing Caspar endlessly. Like, he did the wrong thing. Now we're working together to get out. It's fine. Maybe next time when his, I do want to look over here. When we ask him to do something, then he'll do that thing. And hopefully we won't be wrong. Evgenie? Am I close on that? But Doctor says, thank you, looking forward to it after your Ori, Tunic, and Fist streams. Yeah, it's definitely on the list. I would say that it's more likely I'll be doing that ahead of Ori and the Will-o'-the-Wisps. I'm trying to actually think if there's any similar genre that would be ahead of it, actually. Because it's one of those things that I've worked hard to not look at very much. Is this a door? I will say this, that guy right there, that's the size of person that, was running past us. It appears to be so. A strange one. Where does it go? I'll try to nudge it. Nudge. I can't say, but it must have been built much more recently than the erst of the aqueduct. But this seems like another secret entrance to the Abbey. Another? When I was investigating the Baron's death, I found a secret entrance from the Abbey's library to the crypt. Could the Abbot use this door to escape? Escape to where? We can't even find our way out. That's a fair point. It's possible that the Abbot doesn't even know it's here. What's that sound, Master? Snoring? Is someone sleeping on the other side of the door? If my shoving isn't waking them up, they're either dead, drunk, or knocked out. What should we do, Master? Lady B is taking off. Lady B, thank you so much for coming by, and, if you are available, I would love to help promote your upcoming charity stream as it gets closer, as we get closer to May 6th. That was so much fun. It was so cool last year, so I'll very much be looking forward to it. And Mia, thank you for doing the shout-out again. Well, we already have the poker from the convent kitchen. We can try that on the stones to try to get out. Of course. But, see, we have more information than if we'd just gone to go do that directly. We now have a direct line that somebody could have, like, jumped into that. We found the costume in the, next to the pit leading to this place. We have a lot of reason to believe that the murder might have been done by somebody from the Abbey, and this was their way to sneak back in without going in the front gate. Apparently I was almost correct about the name. If you... and I'm sorry if it was covered at some point in the past, but if you have a way to put it in phonetically, I would like to correct it and say it the proper way. Oh, and hello to Mr. Asylum X. Mr. Asylum, you were gifted a gift sub by, I think, Grumpy a little bit ago. And I think he's still in chat, but I did thank him very much on your behalf. Welcome. I'm very glad that, I'm very, very grateful for the gift sub, but that happened just a bit ago. And I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. We're heading back to the rocks now. Because as far as I know, that we went as far as we could. And yes, we'll jump across. This is maximum Andreas right now. Like, sometimes he'll jog, but this is not one of those times. Yeah, boy, Tunic was a trip. I remember that game. I had a really, really good time with that. Try using the fire poker from the kitchen to shift the rocks out of the way. Wait, I still hear something. You shouldn't come here during the day. I had to. The farmers are out for blood. And? Don't play stupid. We both wanted Otto gone. Now he is. I didn't kill him, did you? Why would you ask me such a thing? Because of the note, you stupid cow. Because of the note that sent you into hysterics. Boy, he's a prize, isn't he? Because you're behaving like a woman who's committed a murder and is afraid of being caught. How could you think... Stop. It doesn't matter. I don't care if you did or didn't. He's dead. The idiot peasants can beat the ground with their pitchforks and nothing will come of it. What about that artist, Andreas? He could be a problem. Have you done anything to raise his suspicions? I don't think so. Good. Then just wait. Time will run out for Peter and the rest of his worthless kind. The abbot will stay in power. Pilgrims will keep coming to the shrine and staying at your inn. Yes, good. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Be quiet. Go home. Don't come here again unless it's for a quick fuck. If you want comfort, talk to your fat husband. Don't bother me with your hysteria. Of course, I'm sorry. So, let me try to do this correctly. Hold on. I just want to see the animation here. They're both climbing out. Okay. It is... So... I'm still not sure about the last part now. It says it's YEV, G, which is as in game, ENIY. It's the IY that I'm not sure how to say correctly, but it looks like it would be, Yevgeny? Yevgeny, I think. Hopefully that's correct. Oh, and me is putting one of the Tunic clips. Yes, I was very, very, very happy to have solved that particular puzzle. Maybe Yevgeny? Is that close? I'm glad we're finally out of that, Master. What a strange adventure. Do you think Mistress Hannah could have killed Otto? She's only pretending to care about the town's safety. She's only been pretending. She's only concerned with the shrine staying open. What is a quick fuck? I mean, why would that make her want to kill Otto? If the peasants overthrew the abbot, they might loot or destroy the shrine. Without the hand of St. Moritz, there's not much reason for pilgrims to travel to Kiersau. There'd hardly be any visitors to the Golden Hand. Exactly. Now we know Hannah has a motive. It's possible she'd kill to protect her family's inn. We need to talk to Nico and Killian to see just how committed she was. Nico's Killian's the in-hand boy, and Nico's like the tavern keeper? Yeah. Maxine has to take off. Maxine, thank you so much. Have a great night. Okay, hold on, because that was correct. So let me just double check what I had. Yevgeny. Okay. Yevgeny Doctor. I'm concerned that that'll fade quickly, but that's just me not being good at names. It took me so many streams. Who was it? Was it Marquack or Mia? Somebody had to walk me through how to say Alcibiades in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and if they hadn't given it to me phonetically, I never would have gotten it. And I heard them say that name like 500 times in that game, and I just could not work my mind around those syllables. Anyway, we need to talk to Nico and Killian to see how committed she was. But first, let's go back to the Golden Hand and clean up. People will get suspicious if we walk around town like this. It's slightly dingy. Good idea, Master. It also took me a very long time to get Mia knackered. Hannah? I mean, should I talk to her? I don't want to... let's talk to the others. Hello, Killian. Do you have a moment? Sure. Is there something wrong with your room? No. I wanted to know if you'd noticed anything odd about your mother lately. Odd how? Does she ask you to watch the inn by yourself very often? Oh, well, sometimes I guess. Dad and I look after the place more in the evenings, when she gets tired, but... Lately, she's been leaving during sext. She says she brings food over to the townsfolk at the Rat House. So, hold on. That puts her in the vicinity. The Rat House was where, or Wrath House, that was where the thing fell on Otto. So now we have her, is this her son? I just assumed it was her son, saying that she spends a lot of time there. Also, just for the record, sext is like it's a time of day. Monastic hour corresponding to noon. So usually I watch the inn until she gets back. There was one other time... Yes? Mom left in a hurry one night, and when I whacked cleaning around the bar, I found this note. He will destroy the Abbey. Hell will swallow the hand of St. Moritz. The Rat House. After St. John's fire. Another note. I've seen several like this before. Oh, but what does it mean? St. John's fire. I wonder if that means the bonfire. It definitely does. I think the note was meant for your mother. Do you think that's why she left in a hurry? Perhaps. The note says the Saint of Moritz is in danger. The inn makes most of its income on pilgrims traveling to see the hand, right? Yes, but who would want to destroy the hand of Saint Moritz? It's a holy relic. Peter and the Epicents are ready to revolt. If things got violent, the hand might get destroyed in the skirmish. So, someone was warning my mom with this note? Seems so. Mom doesn't like Otto's ideas. She and Dad argue about it sometimes. When she left for the Rat House with food, I think she was trying to find Otto. I shall remain silent. Just don't say anything to Dad, all right? All rignant. He doesn't need to know. All right. Thank you for bringing this to me, Killian. It helps my investigation. It does? I'm glad I can help, then. I should get back to work. See you later, Master Mahler. Until then. Yeah, that kid totally ratted out his mom at the Rat House. So, Evgeny? The capital E. I'm already used to the fact that my name is difficult to pronounce for English-speaking people. It's okay. I might default to doctor because I at least can say that correctly, and I would feel bad if I was consistently mispronouncing somebody's name. Because one thing that it's not is me being funny. I don't do, like, LOL at, like, somebody's name, even if it's a username. Like, I'd prefer to address people the way that they want to be addressed, but I definitely don't want to do it in a way that comes off as disrespectful or discourteous. That's all. I'm in overthinking mode. Okay. Innertooth saw a guy at the beach yelling, "Help, shark, help!" And I just laughed because I knew the shark wasn't going to help him. Well, it depends. If he needed to get rid of some murder evidence, the shark might have been very helpful. But well done, Innertooth. I like that.
Master Muller, if it's not too forward, I was wondering if you would do my family the honor of joining us for a meal.
Actually, I'd like to talk to you about your wife.
Hannah, what about her?
This feels like information that I could share at a later time if it's appropriate. I actually wasn't expecting to get into this specific topic. Do you know what she gets up to over by the Roman ruins?
Yes.
It must be hard for you?
Quite, but I love her, and I have to think of Killian. I just don't know what to do. I don't really understand her.
I feel like based on what we've learned about Andreas, this is true. Like, I'm not a big fan of the, like, women, am I right? Line of quote-unquote humor. But in this case, Andreas has confessed in a variety of ways that he's not really happy in his marriage and that there's a real split between him and his wife. So I feel like this is true for him. That it's not, you know, who understands women, but rather that he doesn't get on that well with his wife, and maybe that'll be a bonding thing with... What's this dude's name? Killian's the boy. What's this dude's name? Nico.
Oh, what are we gonna do?
Well, I do like being a hedonist. I don't like telling him that his marriage is just going to be miserable. An unhappy marriage is a wretched way to live. I do feel like that's where Andreas is right now. But also, I don't feel like Andreas is overly committed to the vows of holy matrimony. ...
I can't do that. It's sinful.
I don't really like either of these. My response would be like, all right, like, then I'd want to go back to say, look, don't spend your life in a loveless marriage. Although the rules here in this time period are probably a lot different. A lot less divorce, a lot more, like, judgment against people who aren't married. I really don't like either of these. I could flip a coin. I'm going to go with it'd only be fair, because don't be a coward feels like MRA bullshit. Although it's possible you don't have to worry about her for too long. Wow, Andreas. Okay, so I've really screwed this up. I showed no sympathy for what Nico was going through, even though I thought... Wait, I did show sympathy for what Nico was going through. And I got 2 negative points. Okay, look, man, I don't know. I didn't do very good.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
Sorry, that line was, you know that she's glad that Otto died, right? Really? She never said anything about Otto to you?
No, never. She never did. No, please, leave me be.
I guess I should have been more, like, harsh. The thing is, like, regardless of what I know or think I might know about Hannah, that's not to say that Nico doesn't deserve some sympathy for a marriage that he seems to care about. As you wish.
Until then, let me get back to my barrel poking.
So, I don't think that I can buy a round of drinks here anymore.
It's not too forward. I think if you spend some more time with Hannah, you'll see that she couldn't have committed that horrible crime.
Let's go with... I don't want to commit to another time period here. The fact that Hannah is having an affair with Lenhart Mueller No, I do think that this is our best lead because of that note that we found. I didn't quite mean to do that, but... Yeah, no, that's a whole other thing. The Miller... So here's the thing. If Lenhart Mueller had done the murder, it would be kind of weird for him to ask Hannah if she had done it. And then to say, you know what, I don't even care. The point is he's dead and we're better off. If I would expect somebody who considers himself so above, like, the laws of mortal men, like so above the peasants, that if he had done the murder, he would have been like, oh, don't worry, I've taken care of everything. Like, he'd want to boast about it. It would be important to him. I also don't think that he knows who did the murder, because if he did, he wouldn't be asking Hannah if she had done it. So I don't think that following up with Lenhart Mueller is very useful, unless we wanted to go to his wife and say that he's having an affair, and I kind of assume that she already knows. Also, although there might be a bit of catharsis there, it doesn't help us or her. It's not like she can just go get a divorce, kick him out of the mill, check back on their not prenatal agreement. What's the phrase? Wow, I am not having a word-filled day today. Prenuptial. Thank you. Wow. The rules are different here. I feel like she either knows about the affair or she doesn't, and either way, there's nothing that she can do about it. So I feel like that, knowledge is not going to be helpful. I don't see any benefit to going to Lenhart Mueller. I do think... So we've got a mysterious man named Jobst Farber, who, aside from the fact that he's a mysterious man, we have no reason to believe was part of this at all. It's just like he's present. Yeah. I think that the note that we found is that now the best material evidence that we have. What do we know? Man running, flowers, secret passage back into the Abbey. You know what? Let's go see if we can find the other end of that secret passage. I'm glad that I paused briefly to say, what do we know? Okay, yes, the wildflowers. Thank you. Grumpy's billing my brain for subbing. It's always so interesting. Like for me, to have a... No one's going to be here because the abbot's in the library. He's all locked up. Oh, look, they stole all his food. Good for them. And hello to No Oats. The advice should be CSI hasn't been invented yet. I'm so sorry, you said that earlier and I missed it. Just really stress the death in till death do you part. Oh, hello, Mirabilis. What kind of dog do you think this is? It looks like a very large Scottish Terrier to me. But, I mean, it's not, because a Terrier, I think, would be a lot smaller than that. Yeah, we've already looked at those. Alright. Irish Wolfhound. That seems like an awesome dog. Oh. A book. Why would there be a book left out here? It's been left open. I wonder who was reading this. I wonder which work it is. Oh god, this looks like a book of exorcism and occultism. This writing on the side is in a different hand. The writing is in Burgundian French. Wood from his door, linen and wax for candles. Sounds like ingredients. I wonder if somebody who can read French... Wait, Grumpy, are you here? Do you see any French on this page? Or is it it's probably, it would probably be Middle French or whatever, where it would be completely different from what modern French is. But do you see anything, maybe on the side there, that would resemble anything, because that's just a blur to me. I can't even make out individual letters. Yeah, Grumpy says I don't see letters. The only person I know who speaks Burgundian French in the Abbey is Brother Guy. Oh, interesting. Was Guy trying to curse Otto? Whatever this text A was for, it certainly has no place in the Abbey. By the way, no oats. I'm having a really good time. I'm not done with the main game that I think of it in Anno 1800, but doing the achievement run to try to get a chartered company has been a lot of fun. Okay, is it this stuff on the side then? I'm pressing A, and what I'm not finding is anything to A. Oh, the page on the side here. There's a loose page here. Muriel Otto. Otto's name is in the middle of a summoning circle, but why? Oh, can we ask Grumpy? Because this looks like French to me. Grumpy, do you know what this says? Innocence was saying that it looks more Arabic. I suspect that this is either a replication of or like a recreation of like actual script from the time. So, but the thing is, I don't know enough about this era to know if this would just be like written in Latin or what. Grumpy says maybe. Le Bosson de Sun Hui Lin Sire Pour Bougie. I'm so sorry. I'm way off on that. But yeah, whatever it says, and it might also be a spoiler. Maybe we're not meant to know yet. Oriath, Pinin, Osel, Triboy, Norioth, Belferith, Camoth, Astaroth, Sobranoi, Sismail. Tag yourself, I'm Triboy. These are the names of demons. This is a powerful ritual. So I'm getting the B now, which makes me think that we've probably found everything that we're going to, but I just want to give it the once over. Apparently we can't like flip it over. Look on the back. Okay. Well, hold on. Let me look at what we have to say about... Yeah, since it didn't get translated, maybe we're not meant to know yet. Maybe that's because I didn't take the French. Grumpy says it's an ingredient list, and he gets the last two. I should probably not ask further, because I was at first curious if Grumpy would recognize it, but now that I realize that since Andreas doesn't, it's like borderline cheating to like know what it is. I found a book in the abattoir that seems quite out of place. It's a manual on enacting necromancy rituals. There was also a loose piece of paper with handwritten notes tucked between pages. Brother Guy is the only person at Kiersau from Burgundy. He must have been the one who wrote in it. Oh, and that's all we've got. Okay, well, let's go talk to Brother Guy. I'm glad that we did this so far instead of having dinner with the... what's it called? Okay, that's enough. Well, I don't know where Brother Guy is. We could head to the jerk store, but otherwise he might be at the scriptorium. Does anybody still hang out at here? No. Brother Guy's old desk. Why are there still supplies here? Mostly writing tools and parchment inside, except... But wait, what's this? Are those lemons and a penknife? That's strange. What use would he have for lemons at his workstation? Invisible ink! So, Andreas may not know this, but I do. Lemon juice is great for writing invisibly onto pages where if you hold it up, then the lemon juice browns and you can make out what was written. I don't know how to tell Andreas this because he's been dead for several hundred years. You're free to wander, Andreas, but stay out of the library. Peter's orders. Go as you please, Andreas, but please stay out of the library. Peter's orders. It's like Germans watching the original Star Wars trilogy and knowing about Vader. Indeed. Vader is the German word for father, which is what that means. Although I would maintain that I think that George Lucas probably went with Darth Vader because it sounds super cool, and it's just like the second part of, like, Invader, or I guess the last two parts. And it's similar with, like, Darth Sidious. He went like Darth, Insidious. Okay, well, I don't really know where to start. Mia, thank you for the clip. Hey, Carl. Peters orders everyone... Oh, hold on, sorry. Peters ordered everyone to keep out of the library, including you, Andrus. Nope. And this goes down into the crypt. It's one of the many secret... Not in the crypt. Why would it be spared from the looting? What are the dead people going to do with all of this bread and wine? Oh, this is a secret way into the library. Do I want to go do this? I'd rather find Brother Guy, honestly. Because I feel like we have questions. Kitchen and cellar. Oh, maybe I want to see if this is where the cellar. Large garden. What's in the cellar? It's mouse funger. He fungered a mouse. I can't move, by the way. We got a mouse funger. Oh, feed cat. Not too interested in the sausage, though. Okay. That should be... I vote for an achievement for feeding the cat. Inner Tooth is saying, customer to bakery. Is this gluten-free? Baker. No, it costs money. Refectory. And then this goes back to the cloister. Alright, let me go here. When the brothers... Yeah, no, we've read that. I have absolutely no doubt that there are people who are sensitive to gluten. I don't know that it is anywhere near as widespread as it seems for a while, but the existence of gluten-free foods costs me nothing, so I'm glad to see there being additional dietary options for people who find it helpful. And then this is just back here. So, Brother Guy is just, like, not around from what I've seen. Let me just double check. So this... Oh, I didn't look in the infirmary, I don't think. Not that I feel like he'd be here. Oh, right! That's right! Oh, they're all hiding in the library. So it's not go to the library or find Brother Guy. It's go to the library and find Brother Guy. Hold on. How do I get back to where... to the cellar? Or the crypt. I want to go through the church. Note says, as a waiter, the amount of people who claim to be allergic but then order something with gluten and go, oh, that's not bad, it's okay. I wonder if the people, like, it's at least conceivable they don't know it has gluten in it, and then they feel bad later on, and they may not know why, because they don't realize that it had gluten in it. I don't know. All I can say is that, I mean, I guess it would be interesting to intentionally remove gluten from my diet for a while, but I don't feel bad when I eat things that have lots of gluten in it, so... Mia is saying, I think one of the neat things about the prevalence of gluten-free options is the awareness of just how many other grains there are out there, which you can make delicious breads from. Yeah, a greater variety of dietary supply is also good, because the more varied our crops are, the better it is for the environment and the farmers and the crops.
Who's there? It is you. Is it you, Lord, come to claim my soul?
It's Andreas, Brother Adok.
Oh, Andreas. Dear boy.
You don't look so good.
I have been better. The escape to the library winded me. I feel aches, a heavy heart, but it will pass if God wills it.
Could somebody help you, like Florian, or...
Do not concern yourself with me, Andreas. The others... Make sure the others are well.
I don't think that I want to tell him that he might be dying, even though he might be. Like, I'll do what I can.
Good. I must rest.
Keep holding on, Brother Adok. I'm no doctor. I'm just saying that, like, a heart attack doesn't necessarily kill you all at once. It can, like, really mess up your heart, and it takes time for that to, like, fail the rest of the way. He's not looking good.
God bless you, Andreas. I still sound evil even in my darkest hour.
Oh, hey, Brother Guy. Andreas. Brother Guy. It seems like it would be quite a risk for you to come through the crypt to see us. Shouldn't you be out trying to prove that someone killed Otto? I have a question. Hey, Brother Guy, how did you know about the secret passage in the crypt? That doesn't seem to have been public knowledge to most people. Someone who isn't the abbot. Just because it wasn't the abbot doesn't mean it wasn't one of the monks. Oh, was Ference's execution just the beginning? Father Gurnet always thought this place was going to be brought down by a lack of funds. Looks like death by Andreas Mahler is more likely. It's my lifelong goal to bring down the Abbey. Do you need anything else? I need a lot of things actually right now. Then God bless you, Andreas. Until later. I guess I'm not allowed to confront him about the book and the mysterious script and the note and the lemon juice.
Andreas Mahler. Your face is a welcome sight after all these years, but why have you come? You've put yourself at risk sneaking in here.
I wanted to see how you're all holding up.
We're not out of danger, if that's what you have in mind. The peasants are on edge, and we are stuck.
You fear they truly want more violence? Well, Peter wants more violence, for sure.
They may not be trained soldiers, but it does not take much military acumen to burn down a building full of books. If they hurt the abbot or damage the abbey, the Duke's armies will not show leniency. Believe me, a direct confrontation with real soldiers will end in a slaughter.
You said as much about Tekeb peasants, but what of you and your brothers?
Oh, I am well, Andreas. I have been through worse. The Battle of the Cosmin, the Siege of Dorneck Castle, death and suffering. Too much of that, perhaps, for a young mind. Long enough ago by now. Here, others who hold my attention. I worry about Volkberg and Rudiger. They are gentle people, not able to withstand this terror and violence. but I am especially worried about Adok. I tried talking to him. He did not look good. He's old and frail, and his health has grown worse since we fled here. He remarks of pains of the chest. I'm cut off from my tools, and were it not so, I'm unsure of what might help against his affliction. Perhaps Salvatrix or Papaver. Okay, I can't pronounce that. So can we go get him his tools? Like, I'll just walk out and get them. I'm willing to do what I can help. Look. I'm not going to say to this guy, sorry, I'm not going to go get you possibly life-saving medical tools because I have to go solve the crime of somebody who's already dead. I just can't do that. You are good of heart, Andreas. Asking Sister Gertrude might be most prudent in this case. She knows the plans best. Be safe, Andreas. You as well, Brother Florian. God keep you safe, Master Mahler. No. Volkbird, it's gonna be all height. How can you know that, Lucas? Trust in Providence, brother. The Lord guides us through Gethsemane? I've not heard this word before. They are going to hurt us. They won't. Look, Andreas is here. He will help. You will help in any way I can. Yeah. It's all looking better already, Volkbert. God has sent us a mediator. Sniff. I don't want to die. You're not going to. We all will. No. Please. Volkbert, peace and calm. Think of the heavenly realms above us, where angels sing praise to our Lord every day. Will I join them if I die? We all join the choir, one day. But you won't die here, Volkbert. Listen to Andreas. He will help us. Stay safe, brothers. I'll try to go solve this mess before anyone else gets hurt. God bless you, Andreas. God save us. And furthermore, I vow to find whoever did that to your hair and punish them severely. Have we even seen Matthew before this? Like I mean, in this, time period? Gethsemane. And hello to Harmonious Crow. Sorry, I've been looking away for a second. Crow, how is... And thank you for the kind words, Inner Tooth. I appreciate the kind words and that people like the voices. Patine says, as long as you don't feel bad or anything, there's no need for gluten-free food. I don't know. There's no need for probably very much more than vegetable paste, but it's fun to try different things, I think. Mia says, oh, that was the delicious breads. Harmonious Crow says, my husband and I make sourdough bread with split and ancient grains. I can imagine that's delicious, Harmonious Crow. Crow, App was pretty deep into The Last of Us, but without spoiling, I don't know if he was close enough to have finished it today. Oh, it is spelt. Okay. He finished the game about 30 minutes ago. Again, without spoilers, because I've played it. Oh, and he's playing the DLC now. I would have thought, it's like, Left Behind is a perfect single-sitting experience. Like, you clear a few hours, you go all the way through it from start to finish. It's absolutely worth it. He was absolutely blown away. He moved into his top 2. Yeah, when he's done. And, the next thing that I say, please do not look this up unless you yourself have finished The Last of Us or are aware of the ending and have no intention to play it or whatever else. If you haven't seen it, hit up YouTube and look up the musical ending to The Last of Us. I'll say no more. It is worth your time. It's an official video from Naughty Dog. I enjoy it very much.
it must only be seen by people who have finished the game. Not only would it not make sense otherwise, but it would thoroughly ruin what is very literally the end of the game. That said, it is worth seeing. Yeah, like Crow is going to share that with App later on. Yeah, once he's done, like done. If he does like a recap or like a review, or like, it would be awesome if he chose to like share it with his viewers that went on the journey with him. It's so much fun, but I'll say no more about it. Mia is also saying Crohn's disease is a very real thing and devastating on the body. Was also saying gluten-free options at the very least are less caloric and allow for variety in your diet, which is a good thing. Yeah. 100%. The more options that you have to eat, everybody's digestive systems, well, I can't say everybody's, there can be a lot of variety in digestive systems, I think. Just like people see differently and might need corrective lenses of different strengths, just like people hear differently, and some people will just naturally lose their hearing as they age, just like people develop muscles differently, or are different artistically, or mathematically, or spatially, or kinesthetically. There's all sorts of different skill sets and differences that make us different as human beings. So if we're different in all of those ways, doesn't it make sense that different people's digestive tracts would process the same nutrition in different ways? Having access to gluten-free foods is just more options, and I think it's great. Mia was saying, just don't want us shitting on the idea that gluten intolerance isn't real. Oh, I fully believe that there's people that are sensitive or possibly even like severely allergic to it. Patikin says, if you have issues with that, of course, it's normal to go gluten-free for sure. But for Patikin, not so much. He needs his calories, and even then doesn't gain anything. Yeah, I will just say that I've had gluten-free foods before, and they are... let me put it this way. If you gave me quote-unquote like traditional food, and then you gave me food, the same like meal that had been prepared gluten-free, I might taste that there's a difference. I'm not sure that I could tell you which one was which or which one was better. They might just be a little different. Really? We don't get anything from Matthew? Okay, I'm not going to be able to say this. It appears to be Latin. Mm-hmm. Yep. Look, man, I ran the Kessel run in less than 12 parsecs. Let's just keep... Is it rude to keep listening? Crow, yes. I don't think that there's anything in there at all that spoils the DLC. So, yeah, I mean, I would... Like, Mia, you also watched it. There's nothing in there. It's only the end of the main game. Boy, I'm gonna feel awful. Crow, I would say this. There's no rush. The video's going to exist after he finishes the DLC. I would slap down $10 on the table right now that says that there's nothing in there that spoils or even discusses the DLC, but I'm gonna say instead, let's not risk it, because he'll have an opportunity, maybe like whenever he finishes, he'll benefit from having a little bit of time to process his journey through the game, and then you can share that with him next, I'd say. I'm gonna keep listening. I feel like if repeating this poem or Latin or whatever it is helpful to him, it may be kind of crappy to interrupt him. Rudiger, what was that song? I think it's an old song from around Tolls? Maybe that's Tolls. Andreas. I like it. Song meant for times of need, and I believe we are in need of this time. I worry about Brother Rudiger. He has been deep in prayer ever since we fled into the library. All this violence and strife does not conform with his gentle soul. I believe these two were together when we saw them in the library, but I also don't know if it would be, what's the phrase? Indelicate to bring that up. So... Still, I feel like it's the only option here that acknowledges that, like, we're cool, right? This kind and thoughtful man. Who wouldn't? You'll find out who killed Otto, won't you? I have to. There's too much at stake. See, I told you. Okay, and he's going back to his song or poem or whatever. Brother Rudiger, why don't you sing for the others to hear? The others? Yes, all your brothers. You're their cantor. Yours is the voice that leads them. I don't know. You can do it. I believe in you, and Matthew believes in you. We all do. All right, I suppose I can try.
Christe eleison, unser Trott ihn hat versandt, Sancte Petre gewalt, dass mag ihn erian, selmodigen den Mann, Kyrie eleison, Christe eleison, Kyrie eleison, Christe eleison.
Yeah, see, I could have done that. I didn't want to show him up, though. No, that was really good. Patikin, thank you very much for the lurk and the raid. Have a great evening. I really appreciate it. Hello. I don't know how to follow that up. That was really good. Hello, Brother Woslav. Do you have a moment? Of course, Andreas. What do you need? I was hoping to seek your guidance about who may have killed Otto. I don't know how much I can help you, Andreas. I'm afraid I didn't concern myself too much with Tassin's troubles. Surely you can recall something that Otto did that made someone angry. Otto was not always an easy man to get along with. He clashed with several brothers here over the years. Anything recently? Let me think. Several of the brothers were upset when he demanded Father Gernot reveal the Abbey's financial records. A bold move on his part. Well, then again, I'd rather say this is much more specific. He does have a point. The Abbey is still doing well compared to the peasants. It's not his place. Who was the most upset? Andreas, I shouldn't bring up Abbey concerns to outsiders. Apparently, I've just never done anything at all with the Woslavs, so just tell me so I have something to do with Peter with 0% chance. We have no history with this guy. And hello to Fox McCloud. So, you can implicate one of the brothers in Otto's death? No, Andreas, not for your convenience. Enough of this. God bless you, Andreas. I love that in this particular era, God bless you is the aloha of the era, which is just, it is hello, best wishes, goodbye, go F yourself. Just covers every conceivable use. So I think that we want to go get the medical tools. He requires access to a specific medicinal plant to, or medical thing. I should speak with Sister Gertrude. This, I have to say, I am nervous about setting aside the murder mystery in order to help an ailing man. But the thing is, Otto will still be dead tomorrow, and Adok could survive if we get him the medicine that he needs. So I have to focus on the living, and we'll get back to the dead. Fox McCloud, I hope you had a great Tuesday. I'm counting down the days. 2 days. As Marquardt would put it, at this point, more like 36 hours until the weekend. We're well past... No, it's actually 48. Yeah, tomorrow and Thursday. The point is, we're close. So, I want to go to... wherever Sister Gertrude is. Oh, that cat was not Mousefonger. Mousefonger is over here. Then I don't know that other cat. God bless you, Master Mahler. Hello, Sister Margaret. Sister Gertrude said one of the townsfolk was killed. What happened? Otto Zimmerman, the town carpenter, was crushed by part of the construction at the... So, is this Rathaus or Rathos? Is it R-A-T-H-O-U-S or is it R-A-T-H-A-U-S? Do we have any description here? A community hall where people meet, typically a council that governs day-to-day affairs under the authority of a ward. I think it must be Rathos. Oh, no! I hear some of the sisters saying it was a murder, and the peasants chased the monks into the library. Sister Zedena, even Cade, they are accusing Father Abbot. Is that true, Master Mahler? Well, I'm not lying. No, let's tell her straight up. It couldn't have been the Abbot. I'm trying to find out who really killed Otto. I pray you do, Master Mahler. Everyone's getting scared. I hear Sister Sophie. I heard Sister Sophie last night crying. Mother Illuminata says God will preserve us, but everything just keeps getting worse. Maybe the Lord is punishing the Abbey. Well, why would God want to do that? I don't think the Abbot should treat the peasants so harshly, but I don't know what to think anymore. Has anything else happened in the convent recently? Well, a man ran into me when he was washing lettuce in the herb hut a few days ago. Is that so strange? Yes, even in a joint monastery, the sisters and brothers' quarters are separated. He should have been in the church since it was almost Vespers. So, she's blind. She can make out colors when it's very bright. That's what she said. So, I don't know that she can describe him, except, was he very large? Did he smell of something? Was he wearing something that she recognized the fabric when he bumped into her? Let's go with this, because can you describe him might just lead to, I can't see right. So, do you remember anything about him? Just anything at all? I can do my best, even though the hut was dark. I knew it was a man because his figure was taller than any of the sisters, and he grunted when he bumped me. Could it be one of our suspects, Master? Perhaps. Did you recognize his voice? No, he didn't say anything, but I felt the texture of one of the habits when he bumped into me. What the hell does that mean? Like, nuns wear habits, but that's like their headpiece, isn't it? Do the brothers wear that? His skin was softer, too, and it was knocked back when we collided. Oh, so he was not a large man. Kind of like Brother Guy. He grabbed me and mavoed me out of the way. No beard either, much like Brother Guy. It does, but it does narrow it down. Like Brother Woslav, he's got a beard, so we know it wasn't him.
What would a brother be doing in an herbal hut? I don't know. He startled me, but but was in and out of the hut before I could call out. Banged things around, too. I think it was one of the younger boarders. The rest aren't light on their feet. I can hear them shuffling all the way across the garden. That still leaves a few suspects. Brother Lucas and Brother Guy both fit that description, as does the abbot. I just don't see Brother Lucas in there. Like, maybe I'm just, like, biased against Brother Guy because he's such an incredible shitheel all of the time, but Brother Lucas I feel like I just met and doesn't seem the kind. He's sitting there trying to comfort that other dude. I forget, Volkbert? Whatever his name is. Seems like an odd thing to do if he's, like, some sort of cold-blooded murderer. But the abbot has his own house. What would he be doing sneaking around in the herb hut? Father Gurnet wouldn't dig around here. That leaves Lucas or Guy. If I may, Master Muller. Yes, Sister Margaret? Brother Lucas and I are friends. I don't think he'd hide from me. That leaves Brother Guy. Guy is young and fast enough to be in and out in a flash. Also, we've collected several other suspicious pieces of evidence that point directly at him and no one else. But Sister Margaret, what was he doing here? I don't know, Master Muller. I couldn't tell what he was doing or if he took anything. By the time I realized what had happened, Sister Sophie came and got me for supper. I don't know what good it would tell. We'll ask if... A question is better than just a empty filler statement. So, did you tell any of the sisters? I told Sister Gertrude about it, and she agreed it was very odd, since whoever it was should have been at supper. I might be able to help you identify which herb jars he grabbed. We should get her blessing first, though. She's a stickler about her herbs. Would you help me find her? I was actually looking for her myself. Oh, here she is. I found her. She was right over here. Sister Gertrude, may I take Master Muller into the herb hut? We're looking for anything that man might have left behind. Ah, yes, the mystery intruder. Why are you so interested, Andreas? This is less specific, but let's not point the finger at Brother Guy. I very strongly think it's Brother Guy. But we don't have enough information to make that accusation yet to others, so I just want to see if that person left behind anything. Very well. I'd prefer if you just open every ager, though. Some of the herbs need to remain sealed, or not just open all the jars. Then how are we supposed to figure out if he left anything? I know the jars by sound. If you gently shake them, Master Muller, I should be able to tell you which ones he picked up as I came in. I know he used 3 of the jars. Once we find all 3, we can figure out which is the last one he opened. Alright, that sounds reasonable. This way, then. Well, I guess we just start somewhere. So, dill is like a spice. Like, it's a cooking spice. We use it all the time. It's very good. Let's try the... Oh, I wonder if we have in our notes anything like... But we found like a list of demons, and then we had that French. Hold on, can I look at that? Oh, I guess I did something. Some choose to use the mandrake for evil arts, but these have all been cleansed. Only Sister Gertrude handles the mandrakes. And with good reason, too. I only use them for pains that can't be rid of any other way. So, wait, do I need to pick it up? Shake? No, it was something different. I mean, I don't know if I should pick up and shake every single one.
Cinquefoil looks like the flowers that we found, although it's apparently not them. Do I recognize the flowers that we did find? Pungo, Papaver, Woad. I don't think so. It was like, swamp lilies or something. Alright, well, let's start with the dill. What's in that one? Dill. Very good when the cows are ill, but a bit much for us unless cooked. Oh, well, sorry. So, I want to try to find it in the minimum number of shakes, just because I'm like that. So, let's examine. Don't spill that one. I just made a new batch of hydromel, so it's very full. We use it as a base for many remedies, so I'm always making more. It's fun to drink, too. Much nicer than the wine we have at supper. You'll like thick one, Andreas. It's woad. Oh, that creates the most exquisite blue ink. I didn't realize you grew it here. We have a small supply. Not for ink, though. Brother Adok can't hold a quill as steadily as he once could. I make an ointment with woad that helps his palsy. So, I think all the notes that we found so far have been done in blue ink, so let's pick this one up. No, it was something different. Oh, yes, that reminds me. I'll need to make some more... Tithymal? Salve soon. I'm not familiar with this herb. Ha! I'm not surprised. You're a healthy man, Andreas. You're a healthy man, Andreas. Tithymal is used for gout and arthritis and memory problems. Father Thomas comes to get some for Sister Amelie every now and then. Oh, she's the lady that lives in the church. Like, she lives in the tomb? Oh, hold on. I wanted to examine. Ah, Bethany. I'm surprised to see F-hat herb among your jars, sister. You know its uses, Andreas? I've read of its abilities in darker matters. That's why I'm surprised to see it here. Better safe in the convent here rather than have Agnes try to use it without holy water nearby. If I keep a jar because it can be a good remedy, or I keep a jar because it can be a good remedy against such magic when used correctly. Okay, so this is magical. Let's pick it up. No, it was something else. Oh, you should take some of this before you go into the cities, Andreas. It's feverfew. It clears the phlegm of the head quite effectively. Ah, that stuff. It's gross. Like licking a salt lick. But Sister Gertrude makes everyone at Kiersau eat it. And you've been well because of it. Honestly, I think we could do with a bit more of it in our meals. Oh, yes, I need to take that jar up to the abbey. What is it? An ointment for the abbot, made with Dorth. Oh, that one. It's for his scabies. I'm always making it. He uses a lot of it. So, I don't think that it's going to be that one. Nope. Ah, mugwort. Brother Matthew has a soft stomach, so we make quite a bit of it into cakes for him. Ah, cinquefoil. 5-leafed. Yes, that's how the plant gets its name. I keep it as a paste with flour and oil to break fevers. Careful not to open the nettle, Andreas. Nettle? That stuff stings. Why keep a jar of it? I wouldn't be surprised if you've eaten it yourself, Caspar. The dried leaves lose the sting. Whenever the horses are unwell, we mix nettle with lovage. What's lovage? Lovage? Oh boy, this is a real word that everybody in chat is going to know. Hello to Jody K, who says, "Woad, freedom!" You should paint your face blue with the woad. Oh, and hi. Jody K, I hope you've had a wonderful Tuesday. Jody K was lurking in Patikin's stream while playing Octopath Traveler 2. I still have not played Octopath Traveler 1, and I'd like to. What is lovage? Apparently it's something to do with horses. Jody K also has not played the first game, but like, is this a thing that people know about that I've never heard of, or is that not a real thing anymore? That one's so small. That one holds poppy seeds. The seeds are potent when eaten to induce sleep, so we don't use them very often. I remember eating some before my eye surgery. I was woozy for a long time afterwards. Ah, Brookline. Very useful. Oh, wait, maybe we should... So the poison, but also the go-to-sleep pills might be worthwhile. Very useful against poisons. It purges the stomach so that the bad humors have no place to rest in the body. Hold on, I want to look at this because a sleeping potion might have been at use. So let's pick up... No, it was something else. You're bad at guessing. You have so much of that one. We need a lot of calendula to tend to so many people. Its juices can expel most bad humors. Pounding the juices makes my hands sticky. Whoa. Stickiness can be washed away, Sister Margaret. Moving on. Examine. Woundwort. I remember the physician laying these leaves on my brother when he had smallpox. Yes, that's one of the more common uses for woundwort. It drives the humors back into the body, no matter how they arrive on the skin. Hold on. Examine. What about this one? Oh, psyllium. We don't use that one often, save for terrible fevers. Let's check it then. No, something different. I can smell that one from here. Oh, that's the licorice root. Sometimes it overpowers the other herbs nearby, and I can't identify them by scent. I mean, is that... We didn't learn anything about what it's used for. No, something different. Ah, yes, lungwort. It's a very useful herb. Sister Lisbeth once came down with the humors so terrible she could barely breathe. Okay. I feel like I've seen her like once. But when Sister Gertrude gave her wine with lungwort, her coughing got better. Praise God. And then last, then probably least. Ah, the hemlock. We only keep a little bit of it around. A little bit can make you terribly sick if eaten. However, it reduces inflammation of the body when the leaves are applied on an injury. I helped Sister Sophie when she dropped a pot on her thumb. The swelling had gone down by the next morning. So, hemlock seems like the sort of thing that a bad guy might want. No. Still no. So now all I can do is go through and shake all of them. Nope. No. I think we already... Oh, wait. We didn't even look at this one. That one's empty. Oh, really? What happens if I do this? Nothing. Okay. It is empty. I love how bad I've been at this. I really thought that I could go through the descriptions. Thank God for her ears, though. Yes, he definitely picked that one up. Okay, so Dorth, tell me about Dorth again? Oh, I don't get to learn about Dorth. Nope. Yes, he definitely picked that one up. I feel like Andres would have to lift this one with both hands. This really is the unpacking of herb sounds. Yes, he definitely picked that one up. Master Muller, please shake each drawer in order, and I'll tell you if it makes the right sound. Okay, well, we'll go from bottom to top. Top to bottom, rather. Jody K, by the way, was saying that Octopath is on the Switch, which she has, but found it for the PS5, and the first one isn't on PS5, so she just skipped to it rather than go back. Play 1 first and then 2. Per the Googles, the two games only share familiar thematic elements, and the world, story, and characters... Oh my goodness! Hold on! Huge rate. So, Jody K, unrelated to the first game, so if you haven't played the original Octopath Traveler, you can still jump into the sequel and enjoy it to its fullest. Hello to everybody rating over. Hello to... Oh no, I'm going to fail at some of these names. Juvixian? I'm not sure. Hello to Julie Bonner. Hello to Papa App. Jody K saying hello to everybody. Nikolai Saves. Hello to Zario Khan. Ivan. Got it. I will go with Ivan. Thank you very much. Mia is rating welcoming everybody over. And if we could also get, yes, a shout out for App. So some people in our chat have not yet played it. And are maybe working their way through the HBO series. So I will be very non-spoilery by saying that my understanding is that you did finish off the main story in The Last of Us. I hope that you enjoyed it nearly as much as I did. It's a fantastic journey. It's been so much fun. And hello to Platform Platypus. Not only can I pronounce your name right, I had a really great time in your stream. I want to say it was last week, but I got a chance to lurk for a while. I am blanking at the moment on what the game was, just because it's been a few days, but it was very fun, and I hope to catch another stream. Oh, here we go. Zaro Siacone. Hopefully that's close. Zaro Siacone. And I might just go with Czar, but I'd like to be, I'd like to try to get it. So thank you for doing it, like, phonetically for me. App is saying, I loved The Last of Us. It's now my number 2, barely behind Red Dead Redemption 2, and just started the DLC today. Yes, the DLC is surely worth going through, and this is almost surely... Wow! Zara Siakon, thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you very, very much. My understanding is that I have not seen the HBO series. My understanding is that it follows along with the events of the game pretty darn closely, including the events of that DLC pack, and I absolutely consider that DLC pack part of the main game. And I know there's some debate from people about whether or not they should play it at the point that it takes place chronologically along the adventure or played at the end. And I personally think that it should be played at the end, exactly the way that you're doing it. You go through the whole story of The Last of Us and then return for Left Behind. I personally think that that's the way to go. I'll be interested in your thoughts after you have completed them both. App has not seen the show yet either. Yeah, I think that you'll probably be motivated to check it out, as am I, because I'd really like to see it myself. And also agreement in chat on that. It's not, I don't think that it hurts anything to, like, play it in chronological order, except that to me that's not how it was intended, and I like trying to play games the way that they were developed. Like, that's not content, that was stuff that they wanted to add more, and then they brought back and did it that way. App is saying it was a wonderful emotional ride, so happy I finally played this game. I hope that they also port over The Last of Us Part 2 so that you can experience that. I had a fantastic time all the way through. I would really enjoy getting your thoughts on the entire franchise as it exists at this time. And yeah, someday maybe touching base with you on the HBO series, because I'd like to see that myself. It's been so busy with other stuff. So allow us to take you on a journey of a game that will surely be every bit as frenetic and exciting. This is Pentiment, and... Oh, nice. App is getting The Last of Us 2 for PS4. This is Pentiment. This is almost as far removed as you could possibly be from The Last of Us in terms of style, tone, mechanics, literally up and down. So I very, very much appreciate the raid from App. I will say that if anybody who raided over is generally in the mood for more sort of like action-based and impactful games, we do play those all the time. This doesn't happen to be one of those. And here we're going to be shaking 3 jars in order to figure out in what order a mysterious cloaked man might have been handling them. And hello to Drienne. So let's shake this one. He opened a different jar first, so we're not on yellow. Okay, so we did blue first, then let's check yellow. Okay, and then he did red, or beige. That's it. That's the right jar. So, Drienne, I had a lot of fun. I had to lurk during your stream of Dying Light 2, but it was Dying Light 2, wasn't it? But I'm very glad that you're getting to continue that alongside... just so that you guys know, I'm having a bad day with names. Kokodama. There we go. Yes. Thank you to Mia for doing the shout-out. And Ivan is saying, I love this sudden puzzle time. So, we have identified the last jar handled by the mysterious man. I will also note, Pentiment is a very interesting game. I don't know that it'd be super easy to spoil, and that it's going to be up most people's alleys, but it certainly has an interesting art style, and although it had a very slow start, I feel, has gotten very interesting in the mystery department. Because there's, like, crime that you get to solve, and how you solve it, it feels very open-ended. I'm not sure that I'm playing it well, but I'm very engaged and interested in it. Okay. It seems like it's still sealed. Let's see what's inside. Oh, money. My favorite kind of herb. What is it? That's a lot of money. Brother Guy was hiding all this in the herb hut? But why? Brother Guy? He's in charge of the treasury. Why would he need to put all of this here? You guys... Yes, App, thank you so much for the lurk and for the wonderful streams. I did get to be lurking in yours as well. Thank you very much. Go get food and drink and restroom and all the other wonderful elements of having finished a wonderful stream. And hopefully I can be there for the ongoing adventures in Left Behind. I'm not sure, but it's definitely suspicious. I should do some Mo investigating. Anyway, thank you both for your help. Okay. So I really, really, really need the game to acknowledge what we know so far. And, like, again, like, if point-and-click adventure mysteries set in the 16th century is your bag, you probably want to go play this. Because I'm really deep in now, and I've got, like a strong theory that I'm going to share now. So, spoiler alert for the game of Pentiment. Number 1. Brother Guy has been telling the abbot that the only way to solve the abbey's financial problems is more tax on the peasants. Number 2, Brother Guy is the treasurer. Number 3, Brother Guy is squirreling away money inside seldom used jars inside the herb hut because he knows that they're not going to be touched very much and only the nurses are in there, and he can sneak in because Margaret is blind and he wasn't expecting her to try to head in there while he was in there, and even then she wasn't able to identify him. Number 4, Brother Guy's 5, whatever we're on, Brother Guy's style of writing, or sorry, his background in like Flemish French or whatever it is, matches the notes that we found in the book of the occult demonology summoning thing that was going to curse Otto. 6, Brother Guy knows about the secret passage underneath the library, which, to the best of my memory, very few other people know about. Sister Illuminata, now Mother Illuminata knows about it, but as far as we know, nobody else. Does even Sister Zedena know about it? I have no idea. It seems to be a relatively well-kept secret. You guys, it's Brother Guy. Like, he's the dude. Mia, thank you for the added quote. So, I still didn't talk to Gertrude about the herb that we found. Oh, hey, Zedena. Greetings, Master Mahler. I'm locked behind this... What would you call this? Screen? I'd probably call that a screen, like where you give confession or whatever. Except that I don't think that sisters take confession.
Andreas, good. I was hoping you'd come by.
Hello, Mother Illuminata. Did you need me for something?
Yes, though I was hesitant to distract you from your investigation. And I do not often leave the confines of Kiersau, even in the best of times. Which these are decidedly not.
I'll help in any way I can, as long as it also helps the dying brother.
God bless you. As our brothers are trapped in the library, it is unlikely they have received any nourishment.
You need me to bring them food? They could always eat the books!
The peasants are unruly. I need you to guide the sisters past them, through the crypt, and up to the brothers.
Yes, the secret entrance to the library.
I see you remember it well enough. Good thing the peasants haven't found it. The sisters will say it needs to be tended to after all the mayhem that transpired there. Escort them and the food to the brothers in the library, and return when you are finished.
Oh. But wait. I can do this, but can I talk about the herbs? Can I bring in the herbs and the food at the same time?
I understand that time is limited, but the brothers could use your help. If you can spare an hour or two at your next meal, the sisters will be ready. Just let me know.
Of course, Mother Illuminata.
God bless you.
So, for clarity, we have, what we need to talk to Sister Gertrude about an herb that might save Brother Adok's life. And I'd like to have that when we lead the sisters in there. How is it that she's not here? And for everybody wondering, I did already pet Mousefonger. I went... This is it? It's just this one room?
Okay.
But yeah, for anybody that didn't get a chance to see it, Drienne, yesterday, was playing the opposite choices in Season 3 of The Walking Dead Season 3, which was... Sorry, just Season 3 of The Walking Dead, as it's more commonly known. And also then today got to do their ongoing co-op playthrough with Kokodama, which was a lot of fun to lurk from. God bless you, Andreas. Sister Gertrude, I need your assistance. Brother Adok is of ill health. He is very weak and has trouble breathing, and remarks of pain in his chest and heart. Oh my, Master Mahler, that is very thobling indeed. Let me thin. Brother Saint Hildegard, I don't know why I said brother, Saint Hildegard recommends yellow gentian, but we currently have none in the herb hut. It mostly grows higher up in the mountain, but there may be a few in the forest. If you bring me some, I can mix up a curative broth. Thank you, Sister Gertrude. I will set out with haste. May God shine mercy on Brother Adok. Take care, Andreas. Okay, so we've got a problem. I think that this is going to take some time. We're going to go look in the forest, but I don't really know what to look for. Drienne was trying really hard not to make you feel like they were criticizing your original choices in Season 2 on Angel. Drienne, there are... My rule with all narrative games is I do the best I can, and if people are like, oh no, what can I say except that it's an interesting journey through, and that you get to see, like, all of the, like, how things turn out. I mean, you know the games inside and out. I do regret that we don't have Seasons 1 or 2 of The Walking Dead available online, but no, like, my point is, fear not about making me feel judged for that, because I am content with the choices that I made, and if there were better ones, that's interesting for me to know. It certainly does not make me feel bad about it. Here's some flowers, master. Close, but not a match. But no, I'm not looking for those. I'm looking for the herb. Maybe it grows so easily here. We've already looked at the wood. We can go to this shrine. Oh. Wow, he really does not want to walk past that bug. Drienne says all the choices you made were the rightful ones for you in the moment, and that's all they want people to do. Yeah, I think that, to me, that's the ideal way to play a game like that. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't... He said something more there, and I didn't see it. This might be the one. Yes, the Gentian. Also, this just goes further in, yeah? The old salt mine. Yeah, I also think that people should, play games however they like, however they are the most comfortable with it. It is of personal surprise to me when, I've known people that will literally look up what the endings are to a game and then how to achieve them. Whereas to me, it's so much more important that I engage with the game as earnestly as I can and then get the ending that I get. There are a few exceptions, like the Persona games, because if I'm going to play a game, if I'm going to play a game for 130 hours, I don't want to be cut off from the true ending because I didn't say one dialogue choice at, one pivotal moment. So that's an exception. But mostly, like this game here, I'm going to do the best I can, and I get the ending that I get. God bless you, Andreas. Have you found the yellow Gentian? Yes, I have it. By the grace of our Lord. Fortunately, these are a fair bit dry already. Yes, best to grind and mix the... Does anybody know the pronunciation of this word? Gentian? Into a broth, with a few other herbs for calming the body. It will take a bit of time. Come back later, Andreas. Until then. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. If I have to choose between... Oh... Well, hold on. Can I go do the food quest now? Now, hold on a second. I feel like the best... If it was just like, oh, we're feeling a little peckish after a few hours, I'm not sure that I would be that much into this. And it's more important, like they can't eat if they're dead, right? And that's what we're trying to provide. But Brother Adok not having anything to eat for a full 24 hours, this medicine might not be enough. I want to be clear that I'm doing this because I want to save somebody's life in addition to saving somebody's life. Like, it's not enough to just solve the mystery. We can't let Brother Adok die because of somebody else's crime. And also, my God, how much more evidence do we need that it's Brother Guy? That all of this is being manipulated by him. I don't know how much more we would need. Yes, let's take some food to the brothers. Good. Sister Gertrude and Sister Matilda will go with you. My, this place is a mess. What have they done? I don't know about this.
Hey, no one's supposed to be in the church. What are you doing in here?
Take it easy, Carl. The sisters are just trying to do their jobs.
What are you talking about?
We need to clean the crypt. Nad, say prayers for the abbots and abbesses buried there. Assuming you haven't looted all of their tombs as well.
Hey, that's not... Peter told me not to let anyone into the church.
I don't want to invite him to look up their skirts. Let us through. First storming the monastery and now stopping the sisters from doing their ordained duty. Are you trying to put your soul at risk? I don't know if Carl is religious, but that might get through to him. Just do us a favor, Carl. It won't take long. I like just appealing to... Come on. Come on.
I don't know, Andreas. Peter was pretty adamant.
Hey, look at that. We have an order background, complimented the bonfire, and encouraged Anton to obey him. Christ fine?
Christ, fine. To the crypt and back. I'll kick you out if you try anything funny. You got it?
We won't take long. Thank you, Carl. Andreas, was that really necessary? What? Was what really necessary? Was what really necessary? Wait, I want an explanation for what was really necessary. We walked up to Carl, we said, come on, and he let us in. I'm not sorry. I'm getting shamed by a nun right now. We're doing okay, whatever. It worked. Humph. Quickly, this way. We don't have much time. Wrap my knuckles with a ruler, too.
Sister Gertrude, Sister Matilda, what are you doing here? How did you get past the peasants?
Andreas helped us, Father. Mother Illuminata thought you might be hungry, and Andreas agreed to bring us here. Okay, everybody's very happy. Oh, Brother Guy was starving, was he? Why don't we give him a meal of coins and see how many of them he can eat? I forgot this guy's voice.
Sisters, what's going on outside? We've seen little and heard less since we've been in here.
Master Mahler ought to explain. We've seen little firsthand from the convent. Everything's under control mostly. Come, let's eat, and we will explain everything. Father, will you lead us in prayer?
What? Of course not. Thank you for the meal, sisters, but we must keep to custom.
Can I say don't be such an ass? Like, what is this guy's problem? Jodike is saying they are a nun, isn't that what they do? Just... I didn't lie, I didn't threaten, I didn't cajole, I didn't blackmail, I didn't extort. I literally said, look, we're not going to tell everybody, just let us in. We just got to go in there. If anything, she's the liar. She's the one who said, oh, all we have to do is pray for the dead. Like, that's on her. Why am I getting in trouble for that? I'm mad about that. Like, Sister Gertrude, you can let yourself in next time. This is a very strange circumstance, Father. I don't like Father Gernot. But we also have reason to believe that he's being led astray. And... antagonizing this already tense situation doesn't help anyone, so I just don't want to do it. We do need to keep Carl thinking we're cleaning the crypt after all. Look, here he is. That's a picture of him. He keeps a spoon in his hat.
I don't think... Oh, fine. But only for the sister's safety, and only this once. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts for which we are about to receive your bounty. Through Christ our Lord, amen.
Amen, 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 amen. Amen. Amen.
It's good to see some friendly faces. Thank you for blessing us with this meal, sisters. I'm sure it will restore our strength and vigor.
I wasn't actually expecting to eat anything myself, because I'm fine.
These old bones don't have any vigor left, and a meal probably won't help. Being stuck in the drafty library isn't doing any good either.
I don't think you've ever had any vigor, old man. Huh. Okay, you can wrap his knuckles with a ruler. Also, I do like that Sister Gertrude appears to be made of wine right now. Oh, hey, isn't that Kay? Hi, friends. Very late app raider running in. Hey, isn't that Kay? Thank you very much for raiding in with everybody. We were commiserating a little bit with App about his how much fun is always an interesting word to apply to The Last of Us, but how much he enjoyed the adventure. Thank you so much for being in there, for keeping a watchful eye. This goes to you and all of his mods, because I know that Harmonious Crow, I think, is on that list as well. Thank you all for helping to shuttle him through without any spoilers. It's been... I feel like there's a whole community out there that really pleasures themselves on being able to ruin other people's adventures in highly spoilery games, like games that could be easily spoiled. And I know that you mods have to put a lot of effort and attention into that to make sure it doesn't happen. So I'm sure that he would express his thanks. So do I, as a viewer. It's so much better when you can be protected from it. And Brianna's agreeing, that game gets spoiled, that one and The Walking Dead. Yeah, there's just a group of people. They're infants. Anyway, I'm sure you won't have to remain here long. Andreas was very helpful in getting us past the Watchman, Peter said. Mother Illuminata planned it all. Yeah, let's get straight up. Give her the credit.
She was very thorough in her preparations.
Let's have the cheese. Let's eat the cheese first.
How long will we be stuck in this drafty old tower? I need Sister Gertrude's medicines.
Don't worry, Brother Adak. I'm sure I can deliver them. So hopefully that is a direct reflection of the fact that we got her the herbs. Like, that's not, like... I'm just letting you guys know, I'm gonna be pissed as shit if he doesn't get the medicine, because that's what I specifically wanted to do.
Have you found any evidence as to who really killed Otto, Andreas?
Here's the thing. I have 50 plus 1 reasons to think that Guy is orchestrating everything, but I don't know that he's the one that, like, cut the rope. So I do have some suspicions, but I can't confirm. Screw it. I'm gonna go with I think I know. The man's gone insane. Wait, fucking what?
Good God, Andreas, what are you doing here? You must convince them it wasn't me.
Hey, man, don't hassle me. I'm doing my best, Father. Please have patience.
It's not your neck on the line, Maller.
Come, Father, eat a bit. I found a good meal settles nerves as well as any medicine.
There was an awful lot of crashing last night. Was anyone hurt?
Let's just go with just drunk on the sacramental wine. Then again, am I committing a lie of omission by not pointing out that this did happen? Because it did. Yeah. Oh, and Kay is saying, and Red Dead Redemption 2, people are terrible. Yes. Kay says that there were a couple deletions, but nothing serious. I was impressed. Kay, if I can... So, but before I continue reading this, I do want to continue the scene, but this is also... There's value to this. There exists a class of people who... There exists a class of people that are so dedicated to spoiling something like, for example, The Last of Us Part 2, that they will actually create Twitch usernames that are themselves spoilers. Drienne Levode was able to catch and pre-ban some of them when I was doing my playthrough. So, just be on the watch out. Like fingers crossed, App will get to play all the way through The Last of Us Part 2 and form his own opinion of it. I had a very, very high opinion and a great experience with that game. It really delivered for me. Not everybody may have that experience, but one thing that I think that most rational people can agree on is that the person playing should be allowed to have their own experience with the game and not have it dictated by somebody else who decides to come in and spoil it or tell them what they should be thinking. So in that spirit, if we are lucky enough that App does get to go ahead and play The Last of Us Part 2, I would say you'll want to be triply on guard for spoilers. And just best of luck, best wishes. It is so crazy. It really is. Grumpy has been summoned to dinner. Grumpy, on your way out, I cannot thank you enough, you and everybody, for that awesome hype train earlier. Thank you very, very much. Kay says, I truly don't understand it. It's always such a joy to experience it through someone else's eyes. It's the next best thing to playing it for yourself or revisiting it yourself. How many people say, if only I could play this again for the first time? You can't. But you can see it through the eyes of someone else who's playing it for the first time, and it's awesome. So Grumpy is poofing. Drienne now pre-bans a bunch of those whenever they moderate for those games. Kay watched a streamer play Dragon Age Inquisition, and somebody donated $1 in order to get a voice redeem, and they spoiled basically all of the main points in the story. I am so sorry for that streamer. I feel like Centrifugal Force would like throw her laptop across the room because she's a huge fan of that game. But what you've described there, Kay, is one of the reasons that we don't have like voice alerts and stuff, because it's events like that. You can have a chat that is 99.99999% awesome people, the way that we have here, the way that App has, Drienne, Mia, so many awesome people that we've met. But the internet is a breeding ground for people who just can't think of any better way to spend their time. They could come and be a member of these communities, but some people just don't see any value to that. So they run around and do a bunch of nasty stuff. Anyway. Jody K is saying with Amnesia you can replay a game for the first time. And Drienne, I would just submit, it's not my place to say, but I would think, Drienne, if you had a list of any of those ones that you had banned, and then maybe you could provide that to Kay or Harmonious Crow. Double check with them, because we don't want them to be spoiled in case they've never played it. But maybe Kay and Harmonious Crow could pre-ban some of those as well. It's just, I don't have the time based on when App streams to volunteer to be a mod myself, and also he's just getting to know me. That would be very presumptuous. You guys are awesome mods, so if there's anything I can do to help make sure that you guys have the tools and the forewarning, I'd love to make sure that you have that. So that's good. They defiled the sacristy, I don't know how to say that. Sacrilege. Oh no. Oh, may God repay them their due.
Brother Matthew, calm yourself.
This seems like a good question. I'm sure we can replace everything. That's not the point. They've abused the body and blood of Christ, a great sin. Wow. Brother Gernot coming in.
Brother Matthew, please.
Apologies, Father Abbott. Oh no, this is him. So, Andreas, do you have any idea who the real killer might be? I'm not going to talk about that, Brother Guy. Why don't you twist in the wind for a while? Well, I think I saw the murderer running away that night. I could be very helpful in your investigation. Interesting. Brother Guy, where were you on the night of the murder that you saw the murderer running away? Where specifically was that? What do you think you saw, Brother Guy? No, I'm super curious. They were wearing a festival costume, I think. So I can't have been one of the brothers then, obviously. And dark hair, too. Definitely not one of the brothers. And definitely dark hair, not blonde. Definitely not. Yeah, just, That's what I saw. By God, I swear it.
Thank you, Brother Guy. I'm sure Andreas will take that into consideration.
Well, it's good to see you all safe and well. I'm sure Andreas will have all of this fixed soon. Thank you for allowing us to share a meal with the brothers, Father Abbott. Oh, check it out. Brother Matilda says, hey, what's up, Brother Woslav? Oh, it's good to see you're well, Matilda.
She's a sister, Brother Woslav.
Yes, I'm glad to see you are well, sister. May you go with God. And you as well, brother.
Please thank Mother Illuminata, Sister Gertrude. And Andreas, we're relying on you. Please hurry in your investigation.
This seems true, but also unnecessarily snide. Like, oh, I'm not doing this for you. Kay is volunteering to get that list. Loved both the first and second one. Played both several times. Yeah, The Last of Us would be difficult for me to revisit, either 1 or 2, just because that first journey packs such a punch. But, yeah, it's, mechanically, they're absolutely worth replaying. And I also had an awesome time with the entire, like, franchise so far. I'm gonna say this, because I feel like this is more Andreas. I'm not saying this to antagonize this, it's because we are a neutral arbiter of justice. That's it. That's what we're here for. Come, Andreas. We'd better get back before Carl gets suspicious. You too, Caspar. We'll see you soon, Father. If all goes well. Quickly now, back through the crypt. We're just leaving the place like this? Oh dear, we don't have time to clean it. We'll have to hope they don't come back down here. To actually clean it.
Finally! How long does cleaning an old crypt take anyway? That was ages.
Well, what do you expect? You and your ransacking friends have been making a mess of it all night. Oh, she's scowling now. She usually smiles.
Whatever. We're supposed to switch posts soon. Hurry up and get lost.
Thank you for escorting us, Andreas. We'll let Mother Illuminata know how the brothers are. Good luck with your investigation. Can I, like, work through the night? Return to Gertrude. Yeah, we gotta get the medicine. Dren is saying that the second game is one of their favorites, even though they still have not been able to play it personally due to lack of PS console. Has watched it streamed so many times and loves it. That's so awesome. Like, I mean, it sucks that you haven't been able to play it yourself, but the fact that the act of watching it is sufficient to have made it one of your favorites. Gertrude was last seen... Actually... So, let's see if Gertrude is here now, but she was in the, whatever called, the shrine earlier. Like, I want to say that one of my favorite games that I've not played myself, but really got to see through Mia's eyes, was Night in the Woods. I regret not having played that myself beforehand, but getting to see Mia play it, how much delight she got in that story that was told and stuff, like that's a highlight, all of that is. So, like, yeah. Okay. This was where she was before. Maybe she's still here. Or maybe she's returned here after having the meal. Nope. Okay, so... Oh, did they... The hand is not present. The hand appears to be missing, though. I wonder where it's gone. Oh, you know what? We didn't go to the garden. Or into the hut. Did we look in the hut? No? Wait, if Sister Gertrude isn't in the convent, then where is she? We can't go further that way. Maybe she's in the crypt? She did say that she was going to deliver it. Dran still needs to play that one. Yeah,
Peter's orders.
Oh, I've never been in here. Oh no, the peasants looted everything in here too. Wait, why is this more difficult than I thought? We can still look around to see if anything is left. Did I come here for a specific purpose? I was looking for, Mother Gertrude. Sister Gertrude. Oh, look, a journal. It might be Guy's ledger. Let's take a look. Wait, was there a clue that I missed that we were supposed to check for Guy's ledger? I'm glad to be having this. Oh, God, that's bright. I don't understand any of this. Let me take a look at these entries. The Abbey's income. Mostly donations from pilgrims. It's not much. These are the Abbey's expenses. Some of the numbers are awfully high. Oh, look. A loose page that I can't click on yet. Wait a minute. I think I see now. Guy is using double bookkeeping, a difficult type of accounting to understand. The Abbey is struggling to make ends meet, but the accounts seem to balance out. Oh, this page is not part of the ledger. It's just a sheet of parchment with a few notes, but why was it tucked away in this ledger like this? Hang on. Those lemons we found in his desk. I wonder if he used lemon juice to write an invisible message. I do think... Thank God I was able to, like, mentally project this into Andreas's mind. Oh, I do smell lemon on the parchment. Caspar, bring me that candle over there. If we hold the page above the fire, we might find something. Okay, but don't light it on fire. Uh-huh. We can see the script. See it? I don't know how to... Oh, zoom. Oh, there's something. Yep. There's some more. There's some more. Oh, we can darken it. Okay, but don't burn it. We just want to, Oh, if we hold it here, it stays up a lot longer. We have more fine control. I may be irrationally worried about burning the page as part of this. Yep, see, we're starting to singe it. I don't want to do that. Okay. Do I need to do this part a little bit more? Oh, God. I don't know. Okay, stop burning the page, though. Oh, thank God. it just decided, go ahead. Grumpy saying, ha, I totally got away with it. Wait, which part? Oh my, Guy was stealing from the Abbey. In March alone, he stole almost 7 florins worth of funds. Wait, how much is a florin? Like, I'm familiar with florins, like, when I played Assassin's Creed 2, Ezio would just walk around and, like, pickpocket, like, 80 florins off of people. So is 7 florins a lot right now? I guess so, the way they're talking about it. That's as much as my father makes in months. He's sending it to the account of an Augsburger man who is depositing it with the Fugers, a prominent, extremely wealthy banking family in Augsburg. They held business interests throughout the free imperial cities and a monopoly on the European copper market. If Otto knew about this, Guy would certainly have motivation to silence him. At the very least, it's evidence we can use to show Guy was sending skimmed money to a proxy account in Augsburg. Okay, I didn't know that we were looking for the ledger. This feels like a happy accident. Wait, Jody K was saying kitty. Is there a kitty in here, or was it on the page? Oh, the kitty with the jetpack. I didn't see that before. Mousefonger got an upgrade. She got enough, experience points. Okay, so... I'm still looking for Sister Gertrude, though. Moo, hello to Moo. Was that a kitty Molotov cocktail? Cat Molotov cocktail? Molacat cocktail. God damn it. So, Sister Gertrude had said, oh, don't worry, I'll be able to deliver the medicine, but now she's not here. Maybe the journal will tell me where to meet her. Lemon juice, parchment. There's a second brief ledger of deposits the brother guy was making to a Fugger bank account. Through content in Augsburg, clear evidence that he's stealing from the Abbey. I should speak with Nico. Wait. Oh, that's the last update that I have on that. Adoc's affliction. Sister Gertrude should have the medicine ready. I should go speak with her. Okay. Moo says, Angel sees a rocket cat, I see an instrument of death. I used to get certain words mixed up and would call them Mazel Tov cocktails. Well... Don't you... Is it a thing? Am I misremembering? Am I confusing my customs when you say Mazel Tov and you, like, smash a glass on the ground? So really the only difference would be this glass is full of gasoline and a lit rag. You can really make sure that no one at the party has a good time. I don't know where Sister Gertrude is. Kitchen and cellar? Did I ever go into the cellar? Oh, right, we fed the cat. Fed the cat. There's the refectory. Like, this is the dormitory for the brothers, though, not the sisters. Like, I'm borderline... I'm not there yet, but, like, I'm ready to grab my phone and look it up, because I desperately hope that this is not some weird bug. I don't understand where Sister Gertrude would be hanging out with the cure for Brother Adoc if she's not in the crypt, she's not in the convent, she's not in the herb hut, she's not at the prioress's house. Moo is saying that if Sheen and Grumpy have a Jewish ceremony, I want Angel there for sure. I would be happy to attend. I would endeavor not to burn the whole place down. Because again, everybody at the party has a bad time. I endeavor to make sure that I at least have a good time. If I have a good time by making sure that everybody else has a bad time, so be it. But again, lighting me on fire is not going to be part of that. Convent garden, yes please. I checked the shrine. Why can't I just ask her? Illuminata doesn't want to say anything. We went to the aquarium. Sister Sedena doesn't say anything. That door's locked. She's not in the herb hut. Let me pet Mousefonger just in case. Suddenly Sister Gertrude comes, like, swinging in, smashes through the wall. Here! I just wanted you to pet my cat. You guys, I don't know. Go talk to her. Well, when we were talking with her, it was at the shrine. Return to my other tasks and check back with her later. Should have the medicine ready for me by now. I should go speak to her. Did I lose the opportunity to do it because I went and we did the food? Because she said at the meal, I'm sure that I can deliver that. Hello to Takarosh. I'm gonna, like, this is not a puzzle. This is not knowing where to go to continue with the story. So hold on one second. Okay, I'm going to turn to my friend Dr. Google because I'm at the end of what I can do, and I don't want to know how to speedrun this. I'm not interested in spoilers, but I just don't know what I'm not doing. So I'm going to very carefully type in Pentiment, Sister Gertrude, Medicine. Or, what is this? Adoc's Affliction. Maybe I should look up that. Adoc's Affliction. Okay. Except for the fact that I misspelled Adoc for some reason. How could I have gotten such a standard name that confused? Okay, apparently there's an achievement assigned to this. I don't care about the achievement. I just wanted to do it because I thought it was morally correct. Okay, hold on. Apparently I've done a good job of this so far because it's just describing things that I've already done. Bring them back to her and she'll tell you to return after some time has passed. You'll need to do one activity that will move the clock forward. Once you've done this, return to her in the convent garden to get the medicinal broth, then go back to Adoc. So she's not in the garden. So Grumpy found something. I am all ears because I want to be very careful not to read. I don't want to like get spoiled while I'm trying to find the solution to this. If I can't do it, then that's fine. I can't do it. That's the way that the game works. But some Reddit says people are only there during working hours. So yeah, Takaroshi is saying check inside. I've checked everywhere. I think that's it. I feel like I've done everything that I can do. So here's the best. Jody K saying per Gertrude needs to sleep. I guess so. I would have liked to have picked up the medicine. And I want to be clear, I don't actually care about the achievement. I was doing this, I didn't know that there was an achievement attached to it. I wanted to do it because, for all the reasons that I said. So, okay, and Jody K saying no, she said Gertie. The thing is, we don't know how she feels about being called Gertie. Alright, so I think that I need to go to sleep then. So Grumpy, if, I guess I'll go home. Here's a strong possibility. It is possible that the only way to do that is if you... Oh, wait, that was the inn. I keep thinking that I sleep at the Meadows, at the... whatever it's called. It's conceivable that you have to do that, like, get the medicine during the first time of day, and then go do a task. Like, I went into the aqueduct or whatever, and then you can bring it to him during the second part of the day. So it's possible that I did miss my chance, but the thing that's disappointing to me, if that's the case, is that I, like, at dinner, she was like, oh, I'll be sure to deliver your medicine. Anything I can do for you? Yes, actually. You must want a break from all the work sometimes, a way to let off steam. I don't understand, Andreas. I kind of like the fact that we're insulting her choice of extramarital affairs. Like, it's not even like the extramarital affair. Like, it's not that it's sinful. It's just like, really? That guy. But the only other problem is that she's like, oh, better like you. And no, that's actually not what I'm saying at all. Yeah, I'm going to say this, and then hopefully it'll be like, oh, no, I didn't mean me. I just meant, like, anybody. What? What are you talking about? I know you're cheating on your husband with Lenhart. How did you know? Did Lenhart tell you? No, I'm not. I do a lot of hedonistic things, but we're not doing that. I like it's not hard to figure out, even though this is what's actually true. It's not hard to figure out, like, I want her to feel like she's not nearly as clever as she thinks she is, because this is not just me shaming. I don't give a shit about her marriage. What I care about is that she had a note from somebody that we now know to be Brother Guy, telling her to basically prep something after the fire. We know she's involved. We don't know to what extent. We probably know more about it than she does, and I want her on her back heels. Grumpy makes fun of Moo's choice of husband as well. Does Nico know? Yes. Oh, Lord save me. Damn it, Andreas. What do you want from me? What matters the most, the truth, a gift endowed unto humanity by God above. The truth is that Lenhart is a handsome man, strong and forthright. He knows what who wants, a proper man. Not like Nico. Nico's so boring, weak. He avoids taking a stance, avoids making the tough choices. I see, so when it comes to tough choices... What the fuck? If you're so willing to cheat on your husband, I bet you do whatever it takes to keep the inn running. Why? Why do we have such a low trend? We have everything on her. Jody K, thank you very much for the resubscription by way of Azric. Again to Azric, that was deeply appreciated. Jody K, I also appreciate you being here to hit the button and to be resubscribed. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Why? I'm not saying that we're here to, like, blackmail her, but lady, like, we've got you over a steam boiler. Like, seriously? Okay, I mean, we're not going to persuade her, I guess. By God, Andreas, are you accusing me of killing Otto? I disagreed with Otto, but why would I want to kill him? Look around. Is Tassing better with him dead? First, you hold the ruin of my family over my head, and now this? Unless there's anything more you need, I won't abide by this foolishness. Remain silent. Good day, Andreas. If she felt shamed, like, I don't know what to say. Granted, I did very much attempt to shame her, but that was because I wanted to make her feel off-kilter. I wanted to make her feel found out and exposed, thinking that might inspire her that, like, look, you can't lie to me. I already know everything, so just tell me the rest. That's what I was aiming at. Yeah, Grumpy says, Angel the master negotiator at work. Your pronunciation of old English characters in modern English cracks me up. So a lot of them, Jody K, are misspellings that if I encounter them in the text, I'm just like rolling with. All right, well, that's what we got. I feel like that's the end of the day, and I didn't get to deliver the medicine. Okay, and it just saved, so I'm going to say that this is probably going to be the best opportunity that we have, because Mia and Netheryam have hopefully resumed It Takes Tuesday, which is their co-op playthrough of It Takes Two. I'm going to go look to see if either Netheryam or Mia is live, and if so, then we'll be raiding over to them. If neither of the... Pardon me. If neither of them is live, then we may wind up raiding to somebody else, but one way or the other, we will definitely see you over at twitch.tv/morethanamia as long as she is live. Jody K says some are misspellings, but others are old English characters. Takarosh doesn't see either of them. Oh, boo. Well, we're going to call the episode here. We will be looking for somebody fun to raid, and then we'll see you over at twitch.tv/morethanamia. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you for all the raids, the massive hype train, all the cheering, all the gift subs. It was, like I said, today was on the whole a really good day, and that still like buoyed me even more. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a great night.